So what were you saying about Jake's mom?
I was talking about your mom. I asked you how old your mom was, and you
Yo,
said
my
she was
mom's
younger than
dead.
me.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Project Bodybuilding Podcast, episode number 34. Here with the longtime guest. It's kind of like Conan, and then he has that other bigger guy on the couch that sits by him. That's kind of like the resident guest, lagging Mark. I have Mark's Max Muscle in the studio today. And by in the studio, I mean in the Zoom room. So, lagging heavily today.
No, we're not lagging too bad, and I'm gonna cover up my mouth so you can't really see or you
Y-
can't tell.
Yeah,
Really
that'll help.
confuses things.
And this was your idea to kind of match aesthetics today?
Well, I've been watching a lot of Prices Right and Bob Barker. He rocks the plaid, and I got your message. Please wear plaid. And you said a white top underneath, and I noticed you're wearing black. So I don't
Right,
I
it's kind
don't
of like
know.
yin and yang.
Oh, okay. So I'm the good and you're the evil.
I think that's accurate. But today, Mark, I actually just let you in on what we're talking about a few minutes before we started, and you had no idea about it. But first, we're going to get to some Arnold Classic updates. We're 6 weeks out of the Arnold Classic, and we have kind of at that midway point now. You know, a lot of guys start. We get the list about 14-ish weeks out or whatever it is. So we're a little past the midpoint now. Start of the home stretch. So we got to get into some updates. And then the big story today, Mark, it is reported that Big Ramy is making a comeback to the 2025 Mr. Olympia. And I know we both say the same thing about it. Um, it looks kind of legit, also kind of not, but we'll get into it. But first, we're going to get into the updates. But of course, make sure you like the video, hit subscribe as well, and I guess you can subscribe to Mark's channel if you feel like it. But anyway, let's get into. I should have refreshed the page before because,
Oh, Ron.
yeah,
Yes.
because Ron's getting into it, honestly.
Ron is definitely getting into it.
Hey, he knows his stuff. Him and the doctor, see, I think he has a couple of them, but I know he talks to this
Yes.
George guy a lot.
I like Ron. Marx
Okay.
Max Muscle is a fan of Ron Harris.
Oh, we know. All right.
Better than Giles.
Let's start. Okay, that's just objectively wrong.
I'm waiting for you. You have to defend your buddy.
Giles is my buddy.
I like Giles. And you like Ron.
Yeah.
But we have differing opinions on who's the better one.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm interested to hear your opinion on our first update of today. This was dropped today, actually. 6 weeks out of the Arnold, because this is filmed on Saturday, as well as this update, I assume. And you have your, well, not current Arnold Classic champion, but a former Arnold Classic champion
Former, that's right. Yes.
and current Mr. Olympia, Samson Daa. Have you seen this update? Or you
No.
just, yeah,
No.
you've been busy.
Yes. I don't know. I'm just seeing it now. He looks solid.
Yeah, I got a whole bunch of them today. Um, I would say this makes me very, very confident in Samson. You know, he doesn't need to play the size game anymore. He has all the size one could need, right? And
Mm-hmm.
now I would say I don't know if this is an accurate claim. To me, and off my given memory, this seems to be one of the most conditioned packages he's had 6 weeks out of any show.
You think?
I think. I think. Therefore, I am.
It's different lighting than I've ever seen
It's
from
harsh
his.
lighting. It's pretty harsh. It's pretty bright.
Well, when he's doing this the side chest, he looked a little not. I don't want to say puffy, but he looks like he's not quite ready yet.
Okay,
But
it's six
he
weeks
looks
out.
good.
Do you know that means they have 6 more weeks to go?
Yeah, I think he looks great. I think he looks massive, though. I think
I
he
gotta
is
ask,
it looks like he is trying to push the size game.
what do you think about the arms?
They look huge. They look bigger than they've ever looked from the
Right.
front. So I
I've in
want to see them from the
bodybuilding.
side again. Right here.
I've in bodybuilding was pushing around. He's like, the arms look interesting. This is before that update drop. He was actually talking about a different update. Um, but that's actually one of the first things I noticed was the arms definitely got a lot bigger.
Look how big he is in the upper body. Maybe he lack a little bit of separation than he usually has, but I don't know. He looks
He usually has it 6 weeks out. I don't really think so.
6 weeks, not that long. No, he looks good.
Looks good.
I think he looks big. I think he looks bigger.
Ready to win?
I don't have him winning. You know that.
Ooh.
You know that. You know that.
And you're sticking with that. Do you change your predictions until you're ready to make your final ones or what?
No, I can't. I'm not going to change my predictions.
Well, I make a soft list at the beginning and then I kind of adjust it as the time
No,
goes on.
I official, I did my top five.
Yeah, I'll do that at the end, like the day before the show, but I like I like seeing how I think and how it moves along as the preps move along.
A prediction's a prediction anyway, so it's not going to change. You
Ye-
never know.
Yeah, you never know. You never know. But
His tricep sweeps look a little bit
I
bigger.
don't think Derek has posted. Oh no, the explore page is going to be a bunch. Have you ever seen the explore page on Instagram? It's all horny posting and it's awful. But anyway, I got to
He
cleanse my
blames
soul after that.
he blames that,
Yeah, no, I don't.
and
Okay,
not his own dirty preferences.
my algorithm on my personal account, it's screwed. I've laid
Dirty
so many bricks.
preferences. Dirty preferences.
No, no, there are some on there, but a lot of it is like brain rot and like things that are like, racism, sexism, homophobia, things that I find funny. Um,
Oh, I hate all that stuff.
yeah, yeah, it's bad. Boo! I hate that. I hate that too. No,
No, you don't. You love it.
you're right. You're right. I love it. I think it's so funny. Okay, I don't think Derek has posted an update in a while.
Well, he's keen on Jesus. He's very, very keen on Moses and Jesus and all the big stars. Ben Hur.
The big stars.
Well, they're the stars of the book, right?
Yeah,
What?
I guess you could say that. You think Derek's gonna beat Samson? He wasn't even second place at the Olympia.
Oh, he beat him a couple of times before.
That's true. This is very true. I until that update of Samson dropped and I saw it, I'm happy where his condition is. Not that he needs my opinion, but before then, I thought I was kind of with you. I think Derek may win the Arnold, and then Samson comes back and wins the Olympia. Are you still in that frame of mind, or what's the bigger picture for your year? Do you have Derek winning the Olympia then if he's beating Samson in the Arnold?
Mm, no, no. I think Samson. He's he lost the last year's Arnold too, right? And he looked better at the Olympia. If he does the same
Mhm.
thing, he could lose the Arnold and win the Olympia. But
Mm.
I don't think that far ahead. I'll have to wait and see the dust settle from the because if it's close, if Derek's close to Samson and Samson still wins the Arnold, but a couple of the people think like, geez, Derek could have won, then it'll be more interesting coming the Olympia because Derek will know that and he'll be like, geez, if I get a little bit better,
Okay,
no.
I guess a follow-up question to that. If Derek doesn't win the Arnold, I see a lot of people say I think maybe no, I don't think he said. I think somebody else. Do you think Derek's momentum, his hype is done if he doesn't win the Arnold?
No, no, and I'll tell you why.
Because he's a
Because
Mr. Olympia.
Samson, well, no, that hurts you. When you're Olympia champion, you're not going to win it again.
Ah, yeah, yeah.
But because Samson, he lost the Arnold last year, and that didn't hurt him. He
That's
even beat the
true.
guy that beat him,
That's
right?
true. Well, I don't know.
Twice. Had he beat him twice, two time.
Maybe three.
What at the Olympia?
Yeah.
You think old soggy half glute Patty?
You know, to tell you the truth, I think maybe I, I, you know,
Remember those zoom in pictures of their hamstrings and glutes all over Instagram? People were just preparing the IFBB. If you dare give this to Hattie over Samson, we are going to revolt.
I think I think there was an argument for every one of the top three guys to win. Now that I look at it, I think there was an argument for every single one, a very solid one at that. And you know how
Just
tough that
brand
is for
new.
me to say about Derek?
I seen your prediction videos after the first callouts. You were all for Derek.
I
I
love
thought he was going to
Derek.
win.
Derek's the best.
I hate you. Okay, next update. This one is making some waves. I gotta be honest. Because it's one we never really get out of this guy.
Oh, yeah, I seen old man Curry haul out his old man
Yes.
muscle.
Uh,
Yeah.
y- okay. What did you think about it then?
Hmm. It looks a little bit smaller.
Everyone else is saying opposite. Everyone, well,
What?
no,
Saying that he's big?
everyone else is saying, well, the first thing is he's conditioned, which I'll give him that. But a lot of
Yeah,
people,
yeah. He's not bad. I
no,
can't
a
see
lot
tall.
of people are like saying he's going to be top three. He's going to do this. He's going to do that. I I look at this and I have to. Obviously, I'm impressed. I don't see humans like this. We don't see humans like this. But
We do all the time.
you're
Rob,
right.
Rob Ciccarello could beat this
Oh,
if he was able to edit the pictures.
oh, okay. That makes more sense. Okay, but
No, I don't find he looks big. You got
I
to
don't
remember how huge he was.
in 2019,
Well, yeah, and even 2022,
21.
he was just
Ooh,
21. He was 21. He was lean, or no, 21. He was bigger. 2020 was lean,
yeah.
small, but 2022, he was a house.
Not at the Arnold.
The Arnold was right before that. I meant the
No,
Olympia.
that was 2021.
No, Nick Walker
Or
won
maybe that was.
2021. No, it was he was small at the Arnold, and then he came into the Olympia
Yeah, that's what I
huge.
said.
Yeah, but you said 2021. It was 2022.
No, because you said 2022 he came in huge at the Olympia, and then I was like very small at the Arnold though.
Those are just semantics, Dylan.
Maybe you should brush up on your trivia.
Don't joke around about that. Or my nose. I told you the nose and the trivia is off limits on the
I'm,
podcast.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, but what I think about Brandon, I was I was prefacing my statement here. You don't see humans like this, right? I get it. He's a former Mr. Olympia. I don't think this is all that impressive. Certainly not enough to for me to put him in my top three predictions. I almost have him outside the top five, and maybe that's what my final predictions will be. Honestly, when I see this, yes, very conditioned. Maybe it's he's. I think Giles was in the comments saying more conditioned than he was at the actual Olympia. He's going to be
How
more
can you tell?
conditioned.
How can you tell from an upper body? You got to see the
He
lower half
take
to
no,
see if
he
he's
takes
big.
he takes the shorts off. He takes the pants off.
He's got like longer shorts. He doesn't look that he doesn't show the hamstrings and like
For Brandon, this is pretty conditioned.
you can't really tell.
Yeah, I think the dryness in the big because you're never going to have the separation from Brandon, like the best separation. It's the dryness, it's the vascularity, it's the hardness. This is pretty good for Brandon. You can see some lines in the glutes. That yeah, see, I've seen enough. This is going to be a very conditioned Brandon if he keeps it up. But
Ah,
but the leg size, and this is taken from like a lower angle too, so they should
he
look
was
better.
about to hit the shot and he elected not to hit the pose.
I don't think the
Well,
legs look that good. I
I
think
wonder
he's
why he did
smaller
that though.
overall.
He is smaller overall. Why did he do that though? He was about to hit the pose and
He just hey, he barely gives us updates anyways. It's a little teaser for us.
yeah, he's not into it. He didn't really hit the back shots and he's fixing his package there in front of us.
Yeah. So
No,
where did you put Brandon in your predictions? Where do you have him floating around?
I didn't. I did the top five and I didn't put him in.
Ooh, did you have Bonac above him?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember
Bonak
telling you
is in the top
I
105.
remember telling you before the Olympia, I was like, Bonak's going to beat Brandon, and you were like, yeah, we'll see about that. And then I was like,
Oh
okay.
yeah.
And then we're going to get a redux of this.
Yeah, but I didn't. I made my official prediction, and as the great words of George St. Pierre, I am not impressed by his performance.
Yeah, a lot of people are just maybe it's because we don't see Brandon with updates a whole lot, and maybe he's improving the condition, so something has improved. I think he looks smaller overall for sure. And 6 weeks to go, you're not going to be growing into the show, and if you grow into the show, maybe you don't get that much more conditioned.
Nope.
It's yeah, I kind of have Bonac beat him once. I think he could certainly, and is probably going to beat him again as long as Bonac doesn't screw it up. But so I'm glad we're on the same page. Makes
I'm not. I prefer that we disagree on things.
you know what? You're right, actually. I do. I prefer that we disagree. I think maybe we can disagree on this next one. Xavier and I do. Um, a lot. Carlos Thomas
Xavier
Jr.
Wills of Desktop Bodybuilding.
Yes, yes. He is so keen on Carlos Thomas Jr. doing something insane at the Arnold. And I've seen like headlines out there from other YouTube channels and whatnot saying, is he coming in to win? I think he himself said, oh, I wouldn't do it unless I thought I could. I'm not, competing with the mindset of I can win. So I'll look for some more videos, but what do you think about Carlos as a whole going into the show?
As a whole, I don't think he's Xavier is as keen as Kenson is. Kenson said that
Kenson is, he
he said that
sucks
he
at
might be able to
predictions.
beat. Well, no,
Yes, he
no.
does. Yes, he does. He had Samson
He
like
said
fourth at the Olympia.
Samson. He got fifth.
No,
So
no,
as
he,
a whole, you say, as a whole,
yeah, yeah. Are you bullish?
it's he's not showing me what I need to see.
And what do you need to see?
The back, dry condition, filled out back.
Ooh.
That's what he
Yes, I think
needs
it's important to see where he left off last time at the what was it, Texas
as a
Pro.
whole. You say. What do you think of the rectum as a whole?
I mean it's useful in times of need.
That's a very good joke. People will hear that and they'll rehash that joke time and time again.
Let's see here. Let's see.
And I don't think he was peeled at that NPC Nationals. I don't think he's ever been truly peeled, and
He
I
has
don't
not
want to
been.
sound like I'm hating on this guy.
No, he hasn't been.
I think he has an awesome physique. He could beat Jacked if
No.
if
No.
Jacked is off.
Hey, that's a good possibility. That certainly is a good That's a good thing
And
to bet
he
on.
has been off at the Arnold before.
I okay, but then if
Look at the size of his leg.
I think it's also important to note that Carlos is kind of short, so like yeah, he looks like a Nexzilla type on his own with
Yeah.
crazy shape, but like put him next to
Mm.
Andrew Jacked, it's kind of
Well, they
it's
were. Don't they have side by sides from the Texas?
maybe.
Be interesting actually. Because Jacked was peeled for Jacked at that event.
I won't go that
Now it's
far.
just I think it's
Wait.
just
Okay, no,
oh no no yeah he is
here's
tiny.
actually he's off to the side. The camera angle isn't favorable because he's not center stage, but
No, yeah, I get it, but still he's less cut. It's the cut, it's
yeah.
bigger, and he looks smooth monsoon, little too smooth
It's not
monsoon.
even like I don't think this is gonna sound weird, but I don't think their conditioning is that off. It's just like the muscle maturity and overall
Yeah,
quality. It's
I
just
think it's
not there, that
conditioned.
those finer details. You know what I mean? Because Andrew, like, he's in very good condition. He's in good condition from the front, always, usually.
It was his
Uh,
best at the time.
yeah, I mean, like even next to Hunter, he's Carlos is getting pretty outdone in both size and
I think
condition.
it's conditioning. Look at Lewis Breed there. He's
Yuck.
good. What do you mean, yuck? Because he has one eye?
I'm kidding. Okay, hold on. Let's look from the side. This is Carlos's money shot here. It's kind of hard to see, but
Very thick individual there.
right. But it's like even then, like that Andrew somehow still has more quality from this side.
Mm.
Hunter's more conditioned. It's like
You could tweak this physique, though, and you could imagine that he could beat Andrew. If Andrew looked a little thin, if
right,
he
but
didn't have that pop,
they both don't have the best backside, but here's an eye opener.
Jack is more conditioned, I would say. But his back's small, too.
Jacked
Look
is
at
far more developed in the back, and that's saying
Hunter.
something.
Hunter's back looks terrible in this picture.
You're right. Let's go ahead.
Oh, they're not hitting it, really.
Oh, here
And
we
my
go.
man Lewis Breed wasn't really into the pose either.
Here we go. Okay, that's like he's firmly fourth out of these guys.
Lewis Breed's mopping the floor with him. Peeled is Lewis Breed.
And you have to imagine Andrew's weakest poses are the well, would you say his back or side poses are weaker?
Depends on the event.
You're right. So
His side was actually good at this event.
I would say the back is certainly not a strong point for Andrew, but it's even weaker for Carlos. Like that's to be expected. He doesn't have the muscle maturity. He doesn't have superior development everywhere, but he just turned pro in 2021. So it's important to note that. But like weak point to weak point, Andrew jacked, and even Hunter is not very well known for the back, in a good way at least.
I'll tell you who that is.
Okay.
It's good. It's good Vito. That back double
Yes.
right there is good
Yeah.
Vito. Look at the lower
Uh,
half.
I
Good's
think
more peeled. Good's more peeled, but they're the exact same back double.
I think they're the most exciting people to watch in the 2025 season. They're going to be the two new guys. They've each done a pro show. Vito has done two, but they're both new. They both just shook the dust off. So, going to be very interesting to watch those two. I know you're going to do. I'm waiting to do my comparison so I can
I've
compare.
done one. I guarantee I've done a comparison between them two dudes.
I'm waiting to do Carlos's Arnold package versus Vito's newer package because Vito's
Ladies
competing
and gentlemen, take a look at this
2024.
package.
Right. So overall, I'm not I'm not bullish on Carlos. I am in no way, shape, or form. Okay,
What
who
about the
would
rear
it?
lat? Show the rear lat at
I'm
least,
showing the
because
rear lat.
that's a better pose. All right, it's a better pose for Jack too, though. Well, no, not at this
Not at this
event.
event, no.
No, at the last year's Texas, his lat spread was good.
I mean, it's okay. Like
Yeah, it's a
what?
little better here. It's a little better.
It's a little. Well, what? Carlos is better than the rear double,
Oh yeah, just like good Vito, Vitaly Ugolnikov.
but that back's going to hold him back at the Arnold class. I mean, you have
Oh yes, oh yes.
Bonac,
The
Brandon.
condition. Brandon.
Brandon's back is. I got to be honest. I think it's kind of overrated.
It's the lower half is the worst in the IFBB.
Right.
The calves, everything.
So, where do you have him in your predictions? Do you remember?
I don't know if I put him third or not.
Do you have him that high?
No, no. I think Clarita. I think I got Clarita beating him.
Okay. Do you have him in the top five?
I'm gonna click here.
Hey,
Let me check.
this is a safe zone. I'm only going to make fun of you a little bit if you do. Patiently
Safe
waiting.
zone. Talk while I'm looking, so the audience doesn't leave or sing anyway.
But we're all eagerly
Taste the
awaiting.
biscuits. Taste the biscuits. Taste the
We're
biscuits.
eagerly awaiting your list.
Oh, there it is. There, my Arnold Classic.
Okay.
Never mind about your music apps.
You don't have it written down in your notebook?
Oh, I'd have to flip through that.
Oh, I see. I see.
I got
The
it right
filing
here.
cabinet.
All right. Don't try to change me, Dylan. All right. I've been rootin' tootin' Tuesday, I say. Top six predictions. Oh, Bonac in sixth.
So you didn't have Carlos in the top
Hold
six?
on. And fifth,
Oh my God. Why is the list not just on the list?
because I talk. I show the pictures, then I talk. And then I got Clarita, then Andrew. Yeah, no. Carlos not in the top five.
Ooh. Okay.
No.
Okay.
I didn't
You
want to
know,
put the volume on. Give you a copyright strike. I
you
would
know,
copyright strike you too.
yeah, you would because you're
I
jealous.
love doing that.
You're
All for
not.
me, none for anybody else.
And are you feeling safe with that prediction, based on what you've been seeing from Carlos? Because you said you haven't been seeing what you want to see,
No.
so you're okay with it.
Or yes. Yeah. No, he's not going to beat Clarita, who's peeled and he's bigger and more massive than he's ever been. You can't beat Bonac when he's peeled, razor sharp. Huh?
Right. You think it's because of the back?
The overall
Oh,
condition.
oh, wait. We have a little clip of what he has to say.
Now,
Oh, wait. How do I?
if he was conditioned, he's going to beat all those guys.
Hold
But
on
he's not
here.
going to be in better condition than Bonac and Clarita are two of the most conditioned guys you're going to see.
Absolutely. Okay.
And Jacked is top five of the Olympia.
Well,
That's out of the
Carlos,
question.
let's let Carlos defend himself here.
Yeah.
and I know that I will win that show. You can clip that right there. I don't care. Like I know I will, because like I said, I have a lot of faith and belief in myself. Take the momentum into Detroit Pro, which is a show that I believe that I can win, and I know that I will win that show.
Oh,
You
so
can
he's
clip
talking
that
about
right
Oh,
there.
Detroit.
he's talking about Detroit.
Oh, I
He's
was
not
about to
talking about
say.
the Arnold
Yeah, I was
Classic.
about to say.
Well, I mean, if the bodybuilder himself says it, that's fine.
Is it?
Yes, you're not going to go in to lose. You get the mentality of
Not
you're
everyone
going to
can
win.
win. I think that's
Yeah, but
so dumb. I think that's so dumb when people say, I'm not doing any show that I don't think I can win. But, well, it's like, hey, getting fifth is okay at this level. Getting third is okay at this level. And you need to realize that a lot of you just aren't going to get first.
yeah, but with bodybuilding, you don't know.
You do know to some, okay, if you look
Not
like,
all the time.
if you're
Somebody for a few.
genetically, if you're genetically just not it and you're a smaller guy, like muscle mass wise, and the muscle bellies don't look that good, but you're competing because you love it, even at, let's say somehow you turn pro, you can't go into a show possibly thinking you're going to win.
You think Juan Morel knew he was going to place dead last at the 2020 Olympia?
Yes.
I absolutely think he knew he was going to. He didn't even prep for it, really.
I see you know who placed last at the 2020 Olympia. Are you studying?
I just did a video on the last place in the last 10
Oh,
years.
yeah, that'll help you. That'll help you. Lord knows you need all the help you can get. Anyway, let's go to the guy you were talking about next, actually. Sean Clarita, who, like you, I have above a lot of these other guys. Oh, that's loud. Okay.
He's massive.
He is. I don't think the stomach looks bad. I think that's kind of the main question.
No, stomach looks fantastic.
Okay, well, I wouldn't say fantastic.
Oh, it looks fantastic. He doesn't have a big six pack ever, even when he's dry.
Do you need to see the legs?
Well, do they have them?
No, but I'm
Oh,
asking.
see. Well, why would you ask me if you don't have it available? Why would you ask me? It's like you want some ice cream. Well, yeah. Well, we don't have any.
I don't care what you want. If I want to know what you want, then that's different.
Yes, I would love to see the legs.
Okay, well, I don't have them right now, but do you need the legs to make a firm opinion?
No,
Okay, good.
John Clarita is always in shape.
Sean Clarita's going to win. What would you do if he did? What would you do if Sean Clarita won the 2025 Arnold Classic?
I always put
Oh,
that.
I forgot. He's your grandfather.
Picture. Hacksaw Jim Duggan's my grandfather.
Oh, I see. I see. I see.
Put that under there. Here.
Look, it gets the approval from Jay Cutler. You look incredible.
Yeah, Jay Cutler.
But I
Mister,
asked,
I don't say hello to Lee Priest when I see him at the gym.
uh, I'm saying, you don't need to see. I'm asking if you need to see the legs because they were smaller at the Olympia, got a little better at the Prague.
They were bigger at the
Are
Prague, yeah.
yeah, are you concerned that there'll be an issue? I don't think they will.
Nope.
I think he
I
was
think
over dieted.
I blame his coach.
Right. I do as
Sean,
well. Now,
Sean Ray says not to blame his coach.
but Sean Ray also says coaches are messing people up.
He said he called them gurus. He doesn't like gurus. I commented on that video. I said Bob Ciccarello looks like Mike Rowe. And Bob commented back. He
And
said it's a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it. He is quick.
Bob is.
I like Bob.
I don't think you do. You guys have beef.
No, I still like the guy.
Yeah, okay. I don't know if he likes you.
He's well, now apparently doesn't know who I am. I don't know who this guy is. And then what's his name? Muscle Discord called me Marx
What was this? I know
or
you have
whatever.
beef with Jake. What were you saying about his mom?
Jake, if you're listening, he's making all this stuff up. He was talking about your mother, and
Really?
I'm like, Dylan, why would you do that? And he's like, I'm gonna start the podcast and say that you love Jake's mom.
I think this story's been misconstrued. Anyway, we got to get to the main event. Okay. And going to our good friend AJ Kelly Robert. He's breaking
He's a
this
big
story.
guy.
What'd you say?
He's a big guy.
He is very big. All right. So he posted this investigation, right? Basically, long story short, people close to Ramy, including one of his sponsors, I say sponsor. It looks like it's kind of like a manager type situation. Um, is saying that Big Ramy's coming back to the stage, the Olympia stage in 2025. However, it's not been confirmed by Big Ramy yet. Okay. Um, and then I think there was another one. Yeah, this is the guy in question, Big Ramy's manager, and he's saying, "Hey, Big Ramy's coming to the 2025 Mr. Olympia." So, overall, true or false is this happening?
He didn't say competing.
What do you mean?
He said he was coming to the Olympia.
I think
Might be handing out a trophy or something. And in third place, being delivered by Mom Dells Bay.
that'd be crazy. I'm trying to
Two-time Mr.
find.
Olympia champion. Why would
Let's,
they show up? That's him from 2018, isn't it?
yeah, at the finals.
Yeah, why would they show that? Yeah, see? Edward G.
Yeah.
Robinson,
Well,
see?
Big Ramy will participate in the 2025 Mr. Olympia. This is the guy that's been talking about it. This is the 2025.
Participate. See, they're very careful with what they're saying.
He will be a fierce competitor to Samson Daa.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on.
That's what it says.
He wasn't even a fierce competitor to Samson Daa back in 2022.
Okay. Well, this is the question then.
Le Bleu.
This is the question. Well, let's answer the first one. What are the odds Big Ramy comes back in 2025? Give me a percentage.
2.
I would say statistically 0. So I guess you're a little more hopeful than me.
2%. There's a 2% chance is not very good. It's like you
Not at
have a
all.
way better chance of dying anytime you get into a car.
Oh, that's a bit
And
morbid.
well,
It's not
just
2%.
every time you get into that car. Listen, my house got run over by a cement truck. And it was like 10 minutes away from being home too. I would have been flattened. Anything can happen.
Take a look at this. Chance of dying in a car crash on any given day is 1 in 107. So you're wrong. It's not 2%. You're wrong by
Wow.
quite a bit at that point, actually.
It's a little bit less than 1%.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
1 in 107? That's a little bit less than 1%.
You're saying 1 in 200, though. No, you're saying 2 in 100, 1 in 50.
Yeah, I was saying 2%.
Right,
This
you're
is
saying
1%.
you're saying 1 in 50. This is saying 1 in 107. You're saying it's twice as likely to happen. That's quite an increase of the odds.
Okay, well, it's 1.
Okay, well you're wrong.
Yeah, but I live on a very
Okay,
icy road, so
I
I
don't.
almost guarantee it would be worse where I live.
Well, you don't drive.
Yes, I do sometimes.
Hmm. Hmm. But
I
anyway,
do. I drive sometimes. I don't own a car though.
I see. So you're giving Ramy a 2% chance. I'm not even giving that. Next question. That guy said Ramy's sponsor says he's going to be some fierce competition to Samson Daa. Okay. Last time he left at the 2023 Arnold, he was fourth. Samson was first. But to be fair, a lot of people, including us, say Ramy should have placed higher at that show.
Bob
So,
Ciccarello got mad at that though.
okay, well, Bob has some interesting takes. But now Big Ramy has time to seek those treatments, the stem cells in his lower back and his triceps that were melting. Um, so, like, it's kind of like a dream scenario. I don't even know the question to ask. Like, does Big Ramy somehow pull off the miracle? And, like, what does that even look like? Is it, is he going to be a fierce competition to anyone?
Maybe like Akeem or something like that.
So 10th, because he was 10th at this year's Olympia, 2024 Olympia.
What did Ian say there? Ian chimed in.
Ian said, I need to see it happen to believe it.
Yeah, I'm with Ian. Ian.
Yeah, it's just not going to happen.
He's a good Canadian buck.
I love Ian. Ian, please come on the podcast.
Ian, if you come on the podcast, I'll be here too, maybe. Hey, it's
Ooh,
Giles.
bold claim. I don't know about all that.
Giles. Tiger.
Yeah,
You know,
he's
you ever
just,
notice he says a lot?
you just like to nitpick and bring other people down. Those that you don't
um
like.
did you see that one comment? He probably didn't. But there was one guy, he said, I'm gonna ruin this guy's life. Juan Morales. Because I said he was the worst Olympia competitor.
You're gonna have to. Whose life was? Giles said he's gonna ruin somebody's life.
No, oh no. Here, I was just making the video on it when I realized I was late for your podcast.
Oh, okay. I'll have to watch it then. I'll have to watch it. So, you think Big Ramy can win the 2025 Mr. Olympia?
Big Ramy?
Yeah, he's won twice.
No. He's won twice. He's never an Arnold? He's never won an Arnold.
He's not coming back to the Arnold. This is just a repost from Andrew from the 2023 Arnold. He's coming back to the Olympia, is what the rumor is.
He ain't competing.
Okay, but what if he does?
I don't want to entertain such a foolish
Entertain it.
suggestion.
Entertain it.
Uh he'd be under Hunter. He'd be under
Really?
Jack.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
He wasn't under those guys last time. Well, Andrew, yeah, but not at the Olympia.
Well, they keep throwing him under, and the time after the Olympia, he was underjacked.
How much of the Pittsburgh pro skipping now a couple times hurt him? DOA?
You think it would have affected him?
Yes.
You think he would have still won the 2022 Olympia if he had went to the Pittsburgh?
He may not have been
Something like
placed
that?
fifth. That's
Yeah.
brutal. That is brutal.
Fifth is a big FU. They always give the guys fifth is a big FU.
Like what? Like who?
Gunter Schlierkamp, Berto
Oh,
Fox. There's more.
Gunter had no
But
right winning an
Dennis
Olympia ever.
Wolf was robbed in 2007. He got fifth.
You
Sean
think
Ray, 99,
this
fifth.
is completely off topic? What do you think about Phil in '08?
You think he could have beat Dexter?
I think so.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Dexter's good too, though.
I think
Dexter
the
was
Iron Man Phil definitely would have beat Dexter.
Dexter's back was beating Phil's. If you look at those back shots, pretty sure.
It wouldn't have been by too much. Phil certainly had the lower body.
No, Dexter was peeled too.
You don't know anything. Oh my gosh.
I've done comparisons. What are you looking at Crezo for? Or was that Mini-Me?
No, I looked him up like the first time I was on this website, and now it's my landing every time I go
That
to
was
the
me
website.
with Edward Kowak. Every time I would click on that, it would say Edward Kowak.
Let's see here. Let's see here. I think there's some photos of them all together of this particular
What you
Olympia.
should do is go to Marx Max Muscle.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, bro. Who here said that this
Click,
was
click
easily
on that.
beating?
Click on that. Click on the big picture.
Oh,
No, where it says 60-40. Yeah, right there. And then zoom in on that. There. Look at it. Nice standing, nice tall. Ah,
that's probably going to. I'd give this to Phil.
people
Everything
used to
but
get so mad at me when I would size them like this. They'd say,
But Marx Max Muscle, Dexter is shorter than Phil Heath. You have ruined my day.
people are so retarded. I hate that. If I get another sizing comment, I'm going to ruin I'm going to ruin their life. I
you,
I
you got to
hate
develop a
them.
voice like I did.
You've ruined my day.
Just
It's just
tell
so
them,
dumb.
just assume that they step in the line. Kevin
And
Levrone used to do it all the
and
time.
also it's like, yeah, it probably is wrong because this is a picture comparison. I can't move them on a real stage. Obviously.
And what about
Obviously.
when you have the guy that they think should be bigger winning anyway? So it's
I
like, well, what does it do? I
I
still
get
have
that
him winning.
I get that a couple times. It's like, grow up. I literally had your guy winning and you're still bitching about the height. I hate that. It makes me want to gouge their eyes out.
Well, without those people, you wouldn't have a channel.
You're saying everyone that views my channel is just hate watching?
There's a lot of them.
Yeah,
Look,
I would agree.
I get more views for the 10 worst Olympians as the top 10 most aesthetic bodybuilders I did right before that. I got more views on the worst one
Yeah,
because they like
I
to
like the
hate.
negativity. Nothing wrong with that. I love negativity. I'm a negative person.
You should say you hate negativity because you hate it.
I love it. It's the one thing in life I love. Okay, I don't think there was a real lat spread, but I can tell you who was winning it.
Yeah. Dexter,
Okay.
the blade.
Who's winning this front double?
Phil.
Right. So we've seen the two most important shots. I think it's safe to say that Phil should have won.
Oh, look, there's a close up of their back doubles there. You can see the thickness.
Literally
Dennis
just
Wolf.
overrated.
Dennis,
No, he's all
big
right.
time. No, he's not. He was never going to win the
Oh,
Olympia.
oh, wait.
That's a decent rear lat if you zoom in on it.
Okay, yeah, I would. Okay, there it is. I would
Yeah,
give.
Dext.
That's not a massive win. Phil
Yep.
wins the lower body.
Nope.
That's not a massive win at all.
Yep.
You're saying Dexter won the Olympia off this pose?
Nope.
You, sir, have no brain cells. Oh, take a look at that side. That's going to Phil. I can tell you that much.
I think lifting weights too hard does ruin your brain cells.
Yeah, I think
When
so
when I
too.
train a little too hard, I feel a little bit retarded for the rest of the night.
Whoa, we don't say that word.
Why not?
Yeah, I don't care.
If you can read it on the back of a can, it says it retards spoilage.
Retard. Oh, like
Yes.
repels, prevents.
I don't know. It says retards spoilage.
Something can be flame retardant.
And furthermore, it's like a fat guy calling another guy fat. I am a little bit, you know.
Portly.
No, retardo.
Oh,
Oh, I'm
yeah.
kind of
Maybe
allowed to
autistic.
say that. No, I'm not autistic. Autistic are very smart people.
Oh, well, I guess you got that right.
They're
Next,
they know numbers and everything.
is Dexter like, I mean, this is maybe his most convincing win out of the shots we've seen so far, and like even then, Phil's very solid. So
Phil
I don't
is
know what
solid.
you're on about.
Don't you dare take Dexter Jackson's only Olympia title away from him.
Yeah, maybe he shouldn't have it. Maybe I will take it away from him. I think this may have been beating Soggy J. I don't know.
See melting J there in that abs and thigh?
I
Good
did see
Lord.
that. Yeah, pretty rough.
Looks like somebody held a lighter.
Hold on. I was looking at these pictures today from Big Ramy from the 2023 Arnold Classic because I may or may not have a comparison coming out with those with this version. Um, better than I remember, but I don't think he should have won. What do you think about that?
Who, Samson?
Ramy, because I know a lot of people are like saying, "Oh, Ramy was robbed, like
Oh, oh.
maybe of
Did
a
anybody say
placing."
that he should have won though?
Yes,
Or did this
well, somebody is a strong word. I see a lot the sentiment online
well, he was
between a
in
cohort
condition. He was in decent condition.
more conditioned than Samson.
I think that I didn't have Samson winning, period.
Correct. I didn't either. I mean, how
But
could you?
like Ciccarello said, we shouldn't be poking our noses around this event. So maybe you should just
Oh, is that why the pictures are all hard to come by?
well, they were for a long time. Bob held them down with his big massive arms.
Oh, why did why did it load like like that? Okay,
Because
man.
you had the other picture up, still up.
Oh, I see. What do you think about
Yeah, I
this?
mean,
I think those legs are disgusting.
and you had Walker winning.
He should have won.
Mm-hmm.
Take a look at. Oh, did they not post it? It wasn't this one. Someone posted Big Ramy earlier today. I forget who it was.
Who's out holding Samson Sandow?
I don't know.
That's a nice trophy.
Eh.
What? See the fat
Urs Kalasinski.
Earths?
What about him?
What do you mean? What about him? Look, he's let himself go.
Yeah. Do you know what
He's
AI
never
is?
he's never gonna get in shape again.
Someone says he's 2 years out.
2 years out. That's more than 2 years.
Yeah, I would. Okay, if you wanted to get Urs back to stage ready, what time frame would you give him?
Well,
What do you
you're gonna
need?
need a couple of years to restructure and then do some surgery to sew up your flab loose, your old white hang. You get all this white hang, they call it white hang, and you got to sew it up. And they chop it up. And they make boats with the skin, actually, like
Who?
canoes. Them,
Them?
yes.
Oh, here's a nice little comparison.
Yeah, Brandon could be in trouble here.
I would say so. I think
Yeah, he
Brandon's
looks small.
cooked.
He looks small, man.
He does. I think we're the only two that said it. He's
Shout out to
cooked.
Fernando Arroyo, by the way.
I love Fernando.
He's awesome.
He's
You know,
hot.
I share his Instagram on every one of my videos.
I know. I checked your description. A lot of the times you don't change them between videos.
No, no,
No,
the description I
no,
do. I
no,
fill in the.
no, no,
I
no.
make some mistakes because I copy
Because
paste.
you'll have a video on there that says this is a comparison between this and this guy, but that comparison happened like 3 days ago.
Well, I forgot. I copy pasted it and I forgot to change the names.
All right, you're wrong.
You show me one that's still up there that's wrong though.
Okay.
I bet you it's not. I bet you it's corrected.
Really? You don't go back and change all of them.
If somebody messages me.
Well, no one's watching, so
You know, Fernando Arroyo is the actual king of comparisons.
yes, I just don't watch them because I don't speak the language.
No, but he has more views and more subscribers than anybody.
Right. I think I should learn how to speak, what is it, Portuguese?
Spanish.
Is it? It's not Portuguese?
Spanish is the most spoken language in the
Is
world.
that the language he does his videos in?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That that'd be useful.
Spanish? See. See, in Canada, it's French. We all know we grew
Right.
up French. Est-ce que je peux
You all grew up gay and retarded.
manger les deux oiseaux?
Did you see the legs of Big Ramy here? This is why he didn't place any higher. I can tell you that much.
Dylan de le manger les deux oiseaux.
You telling me that deserves to win?
That's not what I said.
Yes,
No,
you
I know.
did.
No,
Part of it doesn't even move.
I think if he had have won with this package, it could have been justified. You telling me if Samson had placed second or third, people
Okay.
would have
If
revolted?
Samson would have placed second, I get it. If Nick would have placed second, I would say just go with Nick.
Well,
Nick
Arnold seemed to like him.
Nick beats this package. 2023 Nick beats this package.
Well, then you could argue, oh, look at his varicose veins and his blocky midsection.
I'd say get over it. Those are unfounded.
Well, get over his holes in his quads.
It's not just holes. He's tried to fill them in with the U.S. oil reserves.
How could he filling up the oil reserves? What you need to put in there is a little bit of plaster and then paint
That'll
over.
hold. So, you think if Big Ramy comes back at all, he'll look better or worse?
It's an internal struggle in my mind right now to
You-
answer you. He's not coming back, Dylan.
Oh,
I
that's
can't.
not what I asked. I
I
asked
know, but
if he's coming back. Answer the question.
Okay. I'll tell you what. I'm going to make a new video called the best of the last place Olympians in the last 1 year, and I'll make it next year, and it'll be featuring Big Ramy.
Oh, you think he's gonna look that much worse, huh? They won't give
I
him
think
last.
that Tony O'Burton's going to beat him. Hunter Labrada will beat him. Your dad's going to beat him.
Okay.
Barton Mitzwater.
Do you think Justin Shire beats this package?
Ooh, Shire's pretty good, but he's a little bit weak in the back.
Is
Is
Ramy?
Justin Shire who I'm thinking of, the guy with the great big forearms and arms?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, his back's a little bit. I don't know if he could beat Ram.
Okay, then maybe he's not last then.
Justin Shire, I don't see him making the Olympia.
Oh, bro. I'm sending him a DM right now.
What did he win last year?
Chicago Pro versus
Yeah,
John De La Rosa. Yeah,
Did he beat
take it
John?
back.
He beat John, did he? Yeah, well.
Yeah, now you're having
What's this?
second thoughts.
Is that the Chicago?
Yes, it is.
That's a lame background.
It's the worst lighting of that year. It was pretty bad. What do you think? Is this Big Ramy?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna tell him you said that.
The moment we'll get to him.
The moment, like Big Ramy's not shaking in his boots backstage.
You don't shake in your boots, you shake in your little tiny posing trunks in every pose. He does have excuse the expression, a beautiful front double bicep pose.
Oh yeah,
Does he not?
backside is a little weak. Maybe we can get him on the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what did you say, Marx Max Muscle? He's a week back. Blah, 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 blah.
He's got to come on and defend himself after those claims. Look at that. You think this beats Big Ramy?
In the arms. No, it doesn't beat Big Ramy.
I cannot wait to clip this and tell him this.
What, that he's not going to be able to defeat a former Mr. Olympia champion? I'm
Yes.
sure him and his family members will be hurt deeply.
I heard off camera you said you wanted to ruin his life for not being able to beat Big Ramy.
See, the back just needs to be filled. Don't listen to his foolishness either, Justin Shire. Shire ain't going to even watch your videos.
Hey, hey.
Oh, did you see? Somebody just commented on my Instagram video.
It
And he
wasn't
was,
about me.
No, about me.
Okay.
It was
Okay,
on.
I'll believe it when I see it.
No, it was who was it?
Nate Spear.
Nate Spear. Yeah, look at that. Nate Spear commenting on my video. Turn that off before your fans see that.
I'm going to report this comment for being overly positive.
You notice my hat matches my little elbow pad, sir? Oh, you like my video? Training to win bodybuilding trivia.
I won't do that. I think you'll probably win the next time because I know how much it affected you and you've been studying hardcore. But even if you win the next
That's
time,
2009, you know.
even if you win the next time, you'll have to think about this brutal loss for the first ever bodybuilding trivia was to me.
Did you see my nice boots there, too? You know, I was a drunk there.
Yeah, I wish I was drunk now.
No, I wasn't drunk there. I was a drunk. I waited till after.
Is this the guy that won your contest?
That is the Marx Max Muscle 2023 champion. You know, this year's winner got more money than he did.
Well, the contest grows. Okay. That's enough of that.
I want those videos deleted that you showed of me.
What
I
videos?
don't want you. The video of me doing the bench press. I don't want you making any money off my Instagram.
Don't post it.
I'm just joking.
Don't post it.
I'm just joking. I
Don't
hope you
post it. I don't. Yeah, I'm going to sue you for using fake weights.
You're welcome to come lift them.
Please. I throw them up so far in the atmosphere, you never get them again.
The one big plate was 10 kilograms, and then the two other ones were 10 pounds. And then on the other side, I have 2 5 kilograms, so that's another 10 kilograms, which is 22 pounds. So 22, 22, which is 44, 54, 64, 74, 84, plus the little bar would be 89 pounds. And that was the set that I did right before that. And then you'll notice I put two little 2.5 pound plates on top of that, made it 91.5.
I don't know if that math checks out.
Yeah.
And like, who's to say they're not fake?
The expression on my face.
They could still be fake. You can be a good actor.
Yeah, that's true. That Mike Israetel, him doing them lag curls, I don't buy into that.
What do you do for nose day?
Well, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you something right now. I told you the nose was off limits. I wrote you nose and trivia off limits.
Maybe you should take your big nose somewhere else on bodybuilding trivia night then.
Little sparks going off in my brain.
I think you'll win next time. You've been training. You've been studying. You know the top threes of everything. I think you'll win the next time.
You know what I should do? Start writing down the lists on my nose.
My victory is that I don't care that much.
1983. Samir Banu.
You'd have to have flight coordinates to figure out the answer to something.
I can see on the end of my nose. Don't make fun of the beak anymore.
I'm surprised they weren't making fun of my nose, honestly.
I got some comments that said, well, your nose isn't that big.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, I thought maybe they were thinking of you, but were thinking of me, but typed your name, so I don't know. But you have anything else to add of use?
Yeah, if you're buying into this big Ramy business, you're barking up the wrong tree. He ain't competing. They even worded They say once he's going to provide some competition for Sando. That's the only thing that they said that would relate it to him competing. He's going to be there with a big suit.
No, if he doesn't compete, he won't be there at all.
Why? He should be able to be a guest. He's an Olympic
Because that's
champion.
embarrassing. I would make fun of him if he was there.
Has Kai Green been to an Olympia?
That's ooh, yeah, I think so.
Are you sure?
No, I'm not sure.
I think he has, but I'm not positive. I know Roden went to them.
Yes. Yes, he did. Um I think Kai has been at a meet and greet or no, he's certainly been at a booth at least. I don't know if you
Didn't he
want to count that at the Olympia.
Yeah, he did announcing. Didn't he do announcing? And his announcing sucked because he was too complimentary.
Ooh, I don't know if he commentary?
Yeah.
Are we
He
sure
said,
that wasn't
yeah,
for
he
the
looks
Arnold?
good. He said everybody always looks good. And it's like, well, they don't all look good, Kai.
Was that for an Arnold though?
Maybe that was for the Arnold.
I think that makes more sense.
You got to have Sean Ray in there who tells it like it is. And then
Sean
people get mad
Ray is literally correct about everything, and people are so mad that he is.
I think he does great commentary. First of all,
Do you
he's
think
Sean Ray.
do you think Dennis James does good commentary?
I like Dennis, but he's wrong sometimes, and he got mad at one guy because he said that Roden placed second. And come on, man, get your facts straight. Get your facts straight. And it's Dennis, you got to get your facts straight, buddy boy.
That's so funny.
And I'll never forget that. But I like Dennis. He's a little old school and stuff like that, but
Mm.
he sure didn't like that wellness class or division coming
Oh,
in.
the fit body or whatever.
No, the remember the men's wellness there last year or something.
Oh, yes, yeah.
He got red in the face, and it's like, couldn't he just ignore it? But he may, he got mad. He was hooting and hollering. He was saying,
That's crazy.
"No, dude, man, the guy was going like this." And I'm like, why would you watch it?
He knew the play-by-play. He
I didn't
certainly
even
did.
click on it. I didn't even watch it.
I tried to get that guy that won whatever show that was because it wasn't in the IFBB. I tried to get him on the podcast. I DM'd him, but he didn't. Well, I
I
asked him.
assume to get clicks for your video or for your channel, right?
I think it'd be an interesting talk if he speaks
yeah.
English.
It's probably Brazilian.
It's Portuguese. Okay. Wrong about everything, right about nothing.
Portuguese.
It's what it is. It's the language. All right. Well, you've been a thrilling guest, to say the least. Uh,
It was hard to get me on here to begin with. I was fighting with you. I didn't want to do the podcast. Dylan kept saying, "Do you want to be here? Do you want to be here or not?"
that's the truth, and the viewers will be able to tell your disdain.
Well, I'm a little bit upset about the trivia competition. I can tell you that. And I am.
You're gonna. I think you will win next time because you've been so destroyed over it. You've been studying. You're a broken man after this.
My cat's hocking up a lung or something.
Kill it and eat it.
He's my friend. You all right, Pope?
Okay, well, that's going to do it for us, ladies and
He's
gentlemen.
going.
Make sure you hit the like button, unsubscribe to Marx Max Muscle's channel, and
No, don't unsubscribe to Marx Max Muscle's channel. You hear him?
well, whatever you want to do in regards to Marx Max Muscle's channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button on my channel for what has been dubbed the best comparisons on YouTube, and I, for one, agree with that statement.
Who put out this list?
Me?
Fernando Arroyo's number one.
No, he's not. We're talking about quality here.
His are very good quality.
Have you seen mine?
You all right, Pope?
Is your cat named Poop?
Yeah. Can I show him on your podcast?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
All right.
Oh, just as we were. Oh no. Oh, jeez.
Hello. Are we live?
Yeah, no, we're recording. Yeah, we were just about to
Okay,
wrap
cool.
up, actually, but I'll ask you all the same questions.
Isn't he a
All
nice
of them?
looking cat?
Yeah, very nice.
He
I'd
was
eat
just
it.
hacking up a lung. No, he's
He,
my friend.
what's wrong with his lung?
He was going.
Oh, furball.
Yeah, he probably has a fur ball.
Mm.
Xavier, you're so late. I don't think I can put you in the thumbnail.
Yeah, don't.
He
Leave me
was
out.
literally about to click off, and
Really,
he would
yeah.
have if I hadn't.
I just
went
did a
to get my cat.
podcast. I
Who
just
was
did
it
a
with?
podcast and it went way longer. I was with Carved Out of Muscle. He actually does a lot of like bodybuilding documentary type things on YouTube. He actually told me he did one YouTube short back in the day and it got him 6,000 subscribers, but it sort of killed his algorithm, I think. So
It does.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
YouTube
But yeah,
says
it's
it
good.
doesn't. I think it does.
Yeah, it does for sure. Yeah. I don't know if it still does, but yeah, they said, oh no, it's like a separate link now. It's like,
No, I'm going to delete all my shorts eventually off my channel because it it, it just doesn't correlate. But anyway,
You don't think the shorts are any good?
for short term, long term, no,
Well,
because the audiences don't correlate. You ever read a YouTube Shorts comment section? They're retarded.
I don't go into them.
and then, and then if your audience that you have that subscribe doesn't watch your videos that you put out, then YouTube goes, oh, it mustn't be a very good video. So they just
Right.
put it down in the algorithm.
Right. So, Xavier, I'm sure we'll get a very honest answer out of you about this. We're talking about Big Ramy's reported comeback. So, what are the chances he comes back to the 2025 Mr. Olympia?
I don't know. It sounds like it's going to happen. Maybe he wants that money. You know what I mean? Maybe he's becoming somewhat less relevant now. He realizes, and he goes,
Okay. Are you saying that he's trying to drum up hype, clout, and he's not actually in it for the to go to the Olympia?
I don't know what's been said exactly. Like the fact that they're not like his team hasn't like put out any
Yeah.
official answer
Yeah.
or anything.
Well,
It's like,
apparently it is his team. It's like that
You
dude
see how
is.
they worded it, though.
He said
Will
he's going to
be
be.
at the
The
Olympia.
dude said he's going to be fierce competition
Yeah,
to
but
Samson
it's
Daa.
how he's wording it. Maybe it'll be fierce competition for him in the autograph lineups or something like that.
That's
I
dumb.
need clear wording.
He's
I
not
need clear,
saying he's going to compete. It nowhere does it say.
Yeah. What else do you mean as participate?
He's handing out awards. He's going to be there. He could be an announcer. I am Big Ramy.
Okay.
Winter is coming.
yeah.
Basically, AJ just said his sponsor. It sounds also like a kind of manager position is
Or
saying
Big Ramy compete.
Big
Oh,
Ramy's coming back, but you're right. Big Ramy has
He's
not confirmed it
competing.
himself.
it said he's competing.
Right, because that's what the post said.
Who put that though?
Hold on, there was a. Give me a second.
There's Martin Fitzwater and Nick Walker.
Okay. Here.
Martin's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, Martin's very good. He's fourth in the world.
Okay.
Yeah.
Big Ramy will participate in the 2025 Mr. Olympia and be a fierce competitor to Samson Daa.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Fierce competitor. Yeah, I think that's.
The
I
wording
know
is
that's.
so funny.
It sounds pretty. Yeah, but you got to think about they're not. I don't think English is probably this guy's first language. Sounds very much like competing.
Apparently, it's not Marx either.
What,
I want your
English?
opinion.
De le français. I told you already. Est-ce que je peux le délai?
Yes,
Manger
and
de le...
this
de
comes from
Bordeaux.
the official sponsor of Big Ramy.
And then it says Ramy can bag Mr. Olympia for the third time.
Huh.
Nope.
Okay, we're not saying that he's going to compete, but that's what they're implying with the post. You're saying that they're not even implying that.
Oh, they're implying it.
Yeah,
He
it's
ain't
a lie.
competing. I will bet you $5 Canadian that he does not compete at the 2025 Olympia.
I gave him less of a chance to compete than you did.
What'd you say? 1%?
I said 0%, statistically zero.
You think there's 0% chance?
There's more than 0% chance.
Statistically, no, I'd give him like 0.45.
4.5%.
Point
I have more.
0.45.
0.45. So
Yeah.
what? That's 1 in 200 and something.
Yeah, it's just a little under 0.5%.
Get a better chance of dying if you get into your car. Probably like a one in 107 chance.
I
of
looked
dying.
it up. He said you have a better chance because he said I give Big Ramy a 2% chance to compete, and he said you have a bigger chance of dying you have a better chance of dying in a car crash than that. And I said that's not true. And then I looked up. You have a 1 in 107 chance of dying in a car crash. You said you have 2% chance. That is 1 in 50. That is double the odds. So you're wrong.
1 in 107 chance of dying in a car crash is wild.
Yeah, I wish it was
huge,
higher.
eh?
I wouldn't stop driving.
Just
Yeah, but you receive that same percentage every time you get into the car. It's not like if you keep getting into the
No.
car.
but that's
Yeah.
your whole life. 1 in 107.
If you drive more, you have more of a chance of getting in a car crash.
No,
yeah, of course.
not necessarily. The more you drive, the better driver you become.
Oh,
You don't have to.
spit facts.
You don't have to die because of your own negligence.
What if you die just of age in your car?
Well, and then you kill somebody else.
That's how Macho Man died. Macho Man Randy Savage. He died in his car and then crashed.
Oh,
Wow.
He had a heart attack or something.
Before he died driving.
Is that what he said when he died? Were those his last words?
Nobody knows. He probably said, "Ooh, no." Ric Flair said, "Woo."
I thought Ric Flair was still alive.
Yeah, he is. It's like Bender that
You
time
sound
on
sad about it.
Futurama. Or was it Bender that got right fat on
Bender's
Futurama?
the robot.
I'm not
Yeah,
sure. I
he
can't
he
remember.
turned into a human. Remember, he turned into a human
I don't watch that.
and he got right fat. And they thought he was saying "woo," but really he was dead. It was just air leaking out of his fat. Woo!
No, I can't say I've seen that.
You
Okay,
never seen Bender? Bender turns into a human. Watch that
I'll
one.
show
It's
you
good
a
one.
gender bender.
I don't
Who's
want to
that?
see. Please.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Anyway, okay, Xavier, what are the chances? Give me a percentage chance that, and Mark, you're going to need to block the exit because he'll try to squirm out of it. That Big Ramy competes at the Olympia.
Let me see Ian Valier's opinion. I need to see it happen to believe it. This was also said in previous years, and we never saw it. I mean, he came back at the Arnold though. But I was like, "Oh, is he doing the Arnold? Oh, yeah." He said he's
Okay.
gonna, and then he was doing it.
That was not even
Great
3 months
idea.
apart.
Yeah, but there's still that same sort of little like, "Oh, is he actually doing it?" You know? And then he
Gotta
did.
block
Maybe it
the
was a
exit.
little
He's-
further apart.
He's
that year.
escaping the exit.
Yeah,
Percentage.
Mark,
Okay.
accost that man.
I say 2%.
40%.
40%. Nick Walker has less or more percentage or less percent than that.
Oh no, Nick Walker's got more than that. Oh well,
Nick
you never know.
Walker?
Nick Walker might not qualify. Nick Walker's not qualified.
Even
Ramy
That'd
if
be
is.
Nick Walker
hilarious.
qualifies,
That would
even
be
if
so
Nick Walker
funny.
qualifies, I give him 20%.
Really?
Even if he's qualified, he missed the last two guys.
Yeah, I know, but he missed two, and one of them he's all purple. The other one, Matt Jansen, controversy.
Mm.
Well, I mean, Dave Palumbo said he saw the photos of Nick Walker, and he said he did not look like he's on gear. I'm like, whoa.
Mm.
Oh no,
I mean-
I get why he didn't compete if he looked like trash.
Yeah.
There's no.
I feel
point
like there's
watching
legitimate
him if he looked like
reasons.
trash.
What do you guys think of? Oh, Xavier, what was that percentage? I didn't hear that.
40.
Oh yeah.
40, a whopping 40.
What do you guys think of Nick Walker now? He posted this update today.
Oh, Kenson Jardine of EP09 comments.
Looks to be the best balance between top and bottom we've seen to date.
Ah, interesting. Oh, and Keon Pearson, the prodigy himself. Yes,
Yeah,
sir. Bring
mid.
the slippers on stage too. He wants him to bring the slippers on stage. Interesting, indeed.
Oh, has it been confirmed what Nick's doing?
Yeah, he's doing
Pittsburgh.
Is that confirmed? Confirmed?
Is it?
Yep.
Is he?
Oh yeah,
not
prove
Detroit.
it, Xavier.
Who's doing Detroit?
Detroit.
Detroit, you've got William Bonac. No, this is actually off podcasts I've just heard as well. I'm putting this in my bodybuilding news video. William Bonac, you got Carlos Thomas Jr., you got James Hollingshead, who's doing Detroit, which
Sasan.
just came out.
Okay.
Ron Gordon.
Sasan.
Ron Gordon?
Yeah. Sasarati.
Yes.
Ron Gordon won the most shredded last year, right?
No.
Yeah, he was good.
Well, did he?
Yes.
I thought it was a different one.
Or was it best poser? I don't know. It's best poser or
I
most
thought they
shredded.
gave him most shredded, and I thought it was hilarious because
Yeah, because they were all kind of
the other
switched
guys
around.
were way more shredded than him.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they didn't give it to them.
But there was only 6 people in the lineup, so it's like
Well, they didn't want to double up on trophies. 'Cause they had
exactly.
poser, a most muscular, and most shredded.
Yeah.
I think
And then if I can speak, Pittsburgh has now Martin, Nick Walker, Good Vito, James Hollingshead, William Bonac, Blessing Awadaboo, and Derek Lunsford has said maybe.
Blessing.
Yeah, Blessing's in there.
who
He's
is
been
that?
coached by,
Who is Blessing?
Awadibu.
He's coached by Stefan now, like everyone.
Yeah, so exactly. Who cares? Who cares? I'm
Stefan-
so sick of that.
The Stefan Classic.
I can't wait until the same thing happens that will inevitably happen with every coach. There's going to be a small slip up with somebody, and then the mass exodus from Stefan will happen. It's inevitable.
Yeah, there will be some sort of exodus, and he'll have 5 competitors instead of 50.
And then they'll all go to the
Incredibly.
next guy.
Yeah. But Stefan's pretty smart. He's he talks it down a bit. Although he's been on Fuad's podcast, which maybe sort of
Yeah,
hypes a
you
bit
know,
more.
guys, I'm not seeing it's like confirmed.
No, he hasn't posted it there, but he's doing it. He's 100% doing it.
I think he did say like 17 weeks out on a photo, and it was like in that time frame. I imagine he maybe.
Yeah.
Do you think he'll do
Made an
multiple shows?
announcement on his YouTube channel, I think.
Oh, did he?
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm pretty positive it's confirmed.
Or
But
just
if
like
I'm
a
wrong on
live
that,
that he did on Instagram.
Does he
or
want to do 2 shows or no? Besides the Olympia.
well, I think he'll have to probably because I'm not predicting him to win Pittsburgh. I mean, he can obviously.
Ooh.
I'm not
Really?
predicting him to win.
Xavier, I
you
didn't
got-
expect something so spicy out of you this early in the morning.
Well, you have well,
What time is it in Australia?
well, it's just gone over past
Afternoon.
midday, so it's 12:06
Okay.
p.m.
Lunchtime.
Yeah, exactly. I've already had breakfast, so I'm clicking. I didn't have any weed before this podcast, so
You took a Sunday morning walk.
Well, that's good for Dylan. He's a weed hater.
yeah. I
You
know.
took a
I'm
Sunday
Dylan.
morning stroll. Who does that?
I did. Me? Well, you thought it was quite gay.
What was it?
You
Out?
said.
What was it? Out to meet other men?
Yeah. You didn't see the dude's hand I was holding in the
Right.
video, you
right.
know? It
No.
wasn't a video of me.
It's like
Dorian Yates held Kevin Levroni's hand.
okay. So I would hold more than that if I were next to him.
Did you guys notice that? What's his name? Ramy tried to grab. Whose was it? Curry's hand at the Olympia, and Curry's like, "Get that away from me! I don't
Oh
do that."
yeah.
I made a
Oh,
video
really?
about it. Yeah, you never seen that?
No, I
Oh,
didn't see it.
let's
Yeah,
put
he went over
Xavier
to
in the
grab
hot
his
seat
hand,
for something
Curry's
else.
like, no, I don't want to do that. I think I might too. Some dude tried to hold my hand.
Yeah. I did a podcast with Carlos yesterday.
Yeah, and now it's time to get grilled for it. So
Yeah, me and Dylan were pretty harsh on him earlier.
yeah, very harsh on
You might want
Carlos.
to delete that, actually.
I don't think Carlos is ever coming on my podcast.
Still, though, he's a nice guy, and we were pretty harsh.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. But you, Xavier, are very bullish on Carlos Thomas Jr. Saying some delusional things on the internet.
Me? You're talking about EP, aren't you?
No, but
EP
what did he
said
That's
he's
what I
top
said.
3.
I said EP's more keen than Xavier is.
What did EP say?
He said?
He said
that
he can be top 3, and I
he-
said,
he
Carlos,
could
I don't
beat,
think Carlos can.
He could beat Derek. He said he might be able to beat Derek.
EP just doesn't have. Somebody clip this and send it to him. He just doesn't have the eye for it. He just doesn't have. He just doesn't have the eye. You know, it's like, and I'm saying this because of his predictions for the Olympia. Samson's going to be 4th below Andrew Jacked. Desktop said the same thing.
Oh, Kensman doesn't
No,
sound like
no,
that.
no, no, no. I said second.
Yeah, because you gave so many predictions. So many final
No.
predictions.
You don't
No,
know how
I
to
said-
do a
I said
Kenson
second.
impression.
What's your Kenton impression?
You do it, Mark.
All right, you guys, welcome back to EP09.
No, more like annoying.
Yeah. I love the way you said that. What's
That's
up,
my
guys?
accent.
Welcome back to. Oh wait, yeah, I can't do it.
Welcome back to
EP09.
EP09.
I hide my accent when I talk.
What is he going to bring on stage at the Olympia? That was
Your
my
Nothing
accents
bad.
sound funny, eh? They sound like this. Like when I talk like this, that's how we talk. If a car drives by, do you see that car? It was just giving her.
What
Giving
are
her-
we
yeah, that's
going to
an E
see
for
when
there.
Carlos
Give
gets on stage at the Olympia? He's going to
Carlos?
be Mr. Olympia after he
Carlos
wins the
is awesome.
Arnold.
Yeah, I can see what you're saying, man. I can see. I like Farzi's. I think I like Farzi's voice. Samson Daa is looking his best ever. And
It's
I am
like
wondering,
whispering.
will he come? Yeah,
Samson
it's, man,
Daa.
it's like as a general news channel, I can't listen to that all the time. Like I can't
Damn,
digest
I
my
want to tell him
news,
you
but
said
sometimes
that.
he's got a very acquired voice, but I do like listening to it every now and then like the news makes me smile because it's like a very particular voice. Like English wouldn't be his first language, right?
No, probably Hindu or whatever it is. Hindi.
Yeah, well, he speaks pretty good English. Like, I mean, imagine me trying to speak like, that.
I like how he
Yeah.
says, and thank you to Gilco Productions for this amazing footage.
Gilco is good.
Man,
You don't
and
have
nothing
any
but love for
second
Farzi.
language you can speak, Xavier, in Australia?
Oh,
They don't teach
I mean,
you
I can speak, I
Spanish?
can count to like 9 in Italian. Like, uno,
Oh,
due,
so
tre,
Italiano.
Yeah.
Ah.
Is that what they
mi
speak in the
chiamo
Aboriginals?
Salvatore. Oh, wait, if you want to watch the funniest video on the internet, there's there's a
Probably
video when the whole Rona thing happened, the flu.
Plandemic.
And they did they did a translation for the Aboriginals, right? Literally, it is almost exactly what he was saying. And he said, oh man, it was like, just say, oh, that it's, the vaccine is very safe. And he's like, oh, the vaccine is proper safe.
Oh,
It's a good one. And it's like, this is the most racist thing I've seen in my life. But they'll try to be super woke, you know what I mean? By having an Aboriginal
right.
lady
That's
translate
crazy.
English into English. It's like, it's so crazy. It's so crazy.
Yeah, I think that's pretty funny though. So
I'll
Carlos,
send you it.
Carlos is top one in your predictions?
Top one. No. Well, after the updates coming out from people like Brandon Curry, that
We're
shocked
putting
me.
you in the hot seat on that one as well. You're falling for every single hype train.
Do you want me to tell you why I'm falling for the Brandon Curry hype train?
Yeah, you can.
I'm falling for the Brandon Curry hype train because he was ninth in the Olympia already
Right.
in a good
Pretty
Olympia.
bad. Pretty bad.
Yeah. But Brandon Curry, from all reports from Abdullah, he was too small at 12 weeks out or whatever when he went out to Kuwait. Like, traditionally has gone out there pretty small. Now he's starting from a point where he's going to be much, much bigger
Okay.
and probably in better condition too.
Brandon does this thing where he's like the Kevin Levrone of our day where he grows into shows.
Yeah.
Okay. You're not growing anymore 6 weeks out. You're not getting much bigger than this, and if so, you're not going to be able to push the conditioning that much more than this either.
Were his legs that good on stage at the Olympia? I don't think so.
They were better.
No. Look at him lock out his quad. He's got striations all throughout medialis, like the muscle on the inside of the knee. Wait till he locks it out.
We said this earlier. He is definitely in condition. He's definitely going to be more
Hamstring.
conditioned than he was at the Olympia. Maybe the most conditioned
glutes.
Curry ever. Right.
Yeah.
Right. He's small as fuck.
Dude, no, I disagree. Like that, he was in the doorway of that oxygen gym, which just was like the best lighting ever. Yes, he might be a little bit flatter, but if Curry comes in condition with enough fullness, like he's working with Justin Harris, they seem to have their shit together.
Then you just go with Samson or Andrew now. It's like Bonac beat him at the Olympia.
I'm not saying Curry's winning. I'm predicting him like fourth or something like that. But
Yeah, I was too until this.
You're not entertained?
No,
You're not entertained.
I'm literally one of the only. Mark and I actually, I think, concur on this, but I think this actually makes me less confident in Brandon. Not that he doesn't look like I'm a fan of his 2022 Arnold Classic physique where he was smaller. I like that look. It shouldn't have won, and we're gonna get something like that, more conditioned but smaller. I don't think that's gonna be very good. I got to be honest.
Does anyone want to bet $100 that he'd be top five? I'm betting. I'm willing to put $100 on the line that he'd be top five.
Oh,
I
Because
don't
think
bet.
about how many good guys you got. Akeem. This is who he's got to beat. Well, he's got to beat at least a couple of these guys. Most of them. Akeem Williams, William Bonac, John De La Rosa, who was fourth last year. You've got a whole bunch, but I think Curry is good here. Like I think that he's top five.
What about Clarita?
See, that would be tough, but I think he'll beat Clarita. I think he's got too much.
Wait, if you
Too
put
much.
Brandon top five, you'll have to put Carlos out of the top five.
Yeah.
Why would I have to put Carlos out of the top
You're
five?
saying
Well,
Carlos is fourth?
Surely you got Andrew jacked.
Yeah, well, I've got the way I've got it playing out is Samson, Derek, Andrew Jacked, Brandon Curry.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
either William Bonac or Carlos. Probably, I'm going to say
Wow.
probably William Bonac and then Carlos.
Oh,
Wow.
so I thought you were
Or-
more keen
or
on
Akeem.
Carlos.
Clarita way down in seventh?
Yeah, it's so tough, man. But then you
He's
got
looking
Akeem.
good.
Akeem.
Akeem's looking good.
Akeem was what, like seventh at the Olympia finals or something? Like,
Oh, he did move up, I believe.
yeah, but like if you just go off finals, like he was like seventh or something. You beat all of
mm,
them. Not all of them, but all of them outside of 6 people in the world. So that's why it's so close. Like that, there's like a, what do they call it? Like a gaggle of guys. Does that
yes, a
make sense?
gaggle of guys. Yeah, yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
pile of geese, a gaggle of geese.
Ah,
Never knew that? You know what a group
No.
of crows is called?
a flock.
Oh, wait,
No.
wait. Ooh, it's
That's a
something.
seagull, flock of seagulls. You don't know what a group of
Crows?
crows is called?
Isn't it something morbid?
Yes,
I couldn't tell you.
a murder.
Oh, I wouldn't have guessed that.
Really?
A murder of crows. I know everything about birds.
Do you know there's a police officer down here, and I got a text message and with her name, and it just said M Murder. Her last name's Murder. No, Killer. Her last name's Killer.
Killer. That's better.
Yeah.
I know some
Yeah.
killums.
Akeem was ahead of Brandon at the finals,
Yeah. See?
and he's looked better at the shows he did after the Olympia, and he's honestly just been getting better. Like throughout 2024, he's gotten better throughout every single show. Did very well. The top 10 for Akeem is very good at that competitive Olympia. I think he
Well,
maybe
Akeem
could have
got
placed a
10.
bit higher.
That's
Honestly.
pretty good. Top 10.
I think that
he was,
version
he
of
was
Akeem was great.
eighth.
Well, Curry, they couldn't give Curry 10th because he won the Olympia.
Right. It's an unspoken rule.
Yes. Nobody that's ever won the Olympia placed 10th. Ever.
Right.
Before or after they won the title.
Really?
And they've placed all places around 10th.
Interesting.
Yep.
I think that may even hold true for some other divisions. I think it holds true for. Ooh, I don't want to get into stuff I don't exactly know, but I think it holds true for a lot of other divisions as well.
Well, there hasn't been 60 or 50 years of
Okay,
other
but
divisions either.
you have to think they've added these divisions in, and they've still kept that streak that's been going for 60 years, even in a diverse pool.
But we don't
So-
know that. Like we may have seen like a random like Nicole Negrani. Oh no, she won
Okay,
first.
well, women's divisions don't count.
Hey, women's division is pretty exciting because there's been girls that lost the title years, retired, and then come back and won
It's
it back.
More dynamic.
Missy Truscott.
Linda Murray.
Mm.
But
Iris
there was
Kyle,
another
or did she just step away?
Iris lost and came back, but
Yeah.
she never really stepped away. But there was a girl that competed in the 80s. Juliet Bergman competed in the 80s. Never
What are
won
you,
the
some
title.
kind of nerd? What are you?
She quit.
fem-
Never competed once in the 90s. She returned in 2001 or 2 or 3, and she won the Women's Olympia.
Gross.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yes. It's
There's,
awesome.
there's some guys. There's some guys that made crazy like delayed comebacks. So you got like Francis Benfardo. I don't know how many years he was off stage, but he made a comeback in Australia.
Yeah, he
At
looked
the
great.
Australian Pro.
He looked
He looked
great.
really good. He's like 50 as well. Like that's such an underrated comeback.
He tore his pec.
Yeah,
Gary
you have.
Stridham. Gary Stridham made a big comeback, and he was
What did he do? Like Colorado Pro or something?
something. He looked pretty good.
That was against Phil Heath. That was when Phil Heath just came on the scene, and I think Darren Charles was doing that show, and yeah, a few others. See, that's an unflattering angle for Brandon because it's from the lower. It's like from
You
the
were
leg.
literally just glazing this so hard.
Yeah, well, what I'm saying is it's very impressive. It just wasn't like I don't think Brandon's really hitting that super crazy hard there. I think he's more flexing his pecs, having a look at what's going on, and Clarita's hitting it, good.
Curry just looks small to me.
Exactly.
He's a really nice guy, though, so I don't really want to say anything bad about him.
It's going to look like
If you-
2022.
If you take
Which
this
one?
photo from not the ground, I think that he looks way bigger.
Okay. I'll agree with you on that, but also with this lower angle, the legs should look bigger, and they didn't.
I thought they did,
His
Okay,
legs.
well, you could be wrong.
but I think they're shredded. You know what I mean? I don't think it's going to be that big of an issue. Like it's not like they've been big. Like, did you see how big his hamstrings were?
Look how little his
His
legs
legs-
look there, though.
I
That
know
doesn't
in
look
pants
like an
they look small.
IFBB bodybuilder there.
I know in pants they look small. I agree.
Well,
Brutal.
stick him next to Carlos Thomas and these big giant saddlebags he has for quads.
Okay.
Do I have time to get a water?
Yeah.
I'll be 1 minute. Okay, cool.
Okay, Mark, do you think this, maybe a bit sharper, wins the Arnold Classic this year?
He throws in maybe a bit sharper. What is that even doing to me? Telling me, well, he's going to be a little bit sharper than this. Well, I can't make a decision on that.
Well, maybe you should.
All right, well, that could beat Andrew Jacked.
Okay.
That ain't going to beat Samson. I remember this event thinking Samson could have beat him then.
One of his best shots here, the side chest. He
Yes.
he definitely didn't have that oomph, that he usually does.
No,
Very,
he is. He's massive in the side chest.
but even like if you put this next to like 2019, even 2021, even later that year at the 2022 Olympia, there would be a pretty big difference. Oh, and here's something maybe a little bit telling.
And he's going to be softer than this. He's going to be littler than this.
It's going to be harder, maybe. I think this looks
You think?
like.
No,
You want my
He-
honest truth? This looks 212. This looks almost classic physique. And I know, like in real life, it wouldn't look like that. But like just looking at it, like it's the small waist maybe throwing me off. But like, he looks like he's just kind of small. I love this physique. I really do. It's like my favorite Brandon Curry, honestly. But I like it better than 2019. It's just something about it. But that's rough. What do you think?
look at 2020, Brandon Curry. Now that's a little bit sharper.
A lot bigger though. He's smaller than that now.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't. He was. Look, he's only small here too.
Okay. You take a
Look
look
at
at this
him.
Brandon right here. You take a look at that right there. And then take
His
a look
legs
at
were small
this.
then. In the
He
yellow
was
trunks.
peeled, though.
Legs are
Look
smaller
at him
then.
from behind. Can't tell.
I can certainly tell.
Look at how peeled he was from behind, though, in 2020. I don't
I
think
think he's
his
going to be built
glutes
here.
have ever
Uh,
been that peeled.
No,
Yeah,
he's
that
never
was
been
his
more
most
peeled than
shredded.
2020. Yeah.
This
This
was his
was-
most shredded. He beat Phil Heath, for goodness sake.
Oh,
Look, peeled. Look, peeled. Yeah.
hold on. Let's get a back pose. Let's get a
He's
back pose.
never been that shredded.
No,
Look at that.
he's
They asked
bigger.
him to bring the hamstrings and glutes, and he did.
He's bigger here than now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
But
probably,
not bigger
yeah.
than the Arnold.
Okay, but we're gonna get Arnold 22 levels of size. I predict.
No.
Okay,
Word.
Xavier, is he gonna be bigger or smaller than this?
Wrong.
Wrong.
This Arnold, what I know from this Arnold is that after the Olympia, he wasn't doing much. I think he
Right.
was maybe he's training a bit, but obviously clearly went off stuff and everything. And then I think he just ramped it up like 8 weeks out. Like he went
Very
out
short prep.
to Kuwait 8 weeks out. So try and pull that together. And I think that he's starting in a better spot. So it's like if he can bring the same amount of
Starting
size,
in a better spot.
yeah, because he obviously went off gear and everything before. This one he probably didn't go off gear. It doesn't look like he did.
He got big after this too at the Olympia.
And Brandon Curry doesn't normally put updates out at 6 weeks out of a show, and it's over 6 weeks out. Like normally they start coming out at like, I don't know, like 4 weeks out. So I feel like what year was this?
I'm trying to find a good
year,
picture.
2024.
Oh, this year. Oh,
Yeah.
last year.
The photo I was showing you was
Last
2022
year, yeah.
Arnold Classic.
It's the last Olympia they had.
Do you think he's more conditioned now than this?
Yeah, no, I agree. The conditioning will be great.
One of his arms is shriveled away to nothing.
Right.
I don't know. He looks pretty big there. He looks bigger than I remember him at this Olympia.
Let's
That's
get him in.
the
Let's get him in the lineup.
Maybe he was decent in the finals.
He did have he did look, the issue I had is that his legs just looked, especially, was it the finals or I think it was the finals where he just looked more watery. And I was like, oh, it's like he's almost there, but he's just needs that little bit more.
Look at that. Off to the end.
I know that.
He beats Bonac.
But it's a pretty impressive front double still in the lineup, and he's on the far side.
Doesn't beat Bonac.
He beats Bonac.
Maybe in this pose.
Well, yes.
Yeah, in that pose, yeah. I don't think he beat him at that Olympia.
No, he didn't.
No, factually he didn't, but he in just terms of looks as well.
Yeah, he didn't.
I told Dylan he was going to beat him too.
No, that's exactly what I told you, and you were like, "No."
I said,
no, that's not. That's exactly the opposite of what happened.
No, Mark was Team William, and you were Team Brandon.
I don't remember that. And do you guys remember who won the bodybuilding trivia contest? Because I'm pretty sure it wasn't you two.
I was second.
I did a video about that, actually. I did pretty good.
I know.
Yeah.
I watched it. Yeah. I really liked that video. It was actually very entertaining. There was something. You did the Dylan face with the mouth cut out and talking.
My name's Dylan, and I know everything.
Yeah, I was pissing myself laughing during that bit. It's actually funny. I was
pissing in my own mouth.
Oh, you were. Do you know an NRL player, a rugby player in Australia got caught doing that? He was pissing into his own mouth on video.
For a little hydration?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're trapped in a cave, go ahead. But if you're not trapped in a cave, I don't recommend it.
Okay.
He was in a public toilet.
Yeah.
He couldn't escape.
That is the place to do it.
There was water in there.
Everywhere. Well, Joe Rogan says that's the best place because if it sits in the air, it turns bad. So the fresher, the better. So that would be, if you're going to do that, that would be the best way to do it.
You'd water fountain yourself.
Yeah.
If you have that sort of enough power. Or lay down on your back or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I put my legs against the wall and aim it towards my face.
Oh, this conversation's gone to the toilet.
Yeah. Unlike my piss.
In your mouth.
Unlike that conversation that Dylan and Sanch were having yesterday.
We can't talk about that.
We can't talk about that.
I would. I just don't want to.
Was it like any of the conversations I had? Oh, do you mean in the chat?
Yeah.
Okay, no, we can't talk about that.
No, we can't talk about that. Okay. So basically every one of your takes is so bad, Xavier.
I predicted William to beat Brandon outside of you at the Olympia, and I'm Team Brandon. I love William too, though. I like them both. But
you had inside knowledge.
I like the way Brandon pulls down his pants here. It's like
couldn't be
Dexter
bothered.
Jackson slow walk out. Yeah.
I like how he was about to hit the side chest, and he's like, "Nah, not
necessary."
It was necessary. He knew he was about to hit it, and he's like, "I ain't looking that."
That would have
good.
been such a good shot. No, look at the side leg. Like, yes, it's from a low angle, but the upper body still does not look like. I wish he just hit it. It's frustrating to watch.
Marco Savalainen would beat this. Look, no, not going to do it.
But look how good he looks from a side like that.
Marco's back was kind of weak, no?
Yeah, or was it? Do you remember how good Brandon Curry usually is from that side point of view?
I thought he looked incredible just then. Like, I just wish he went into it. I don't know. Like, I don't know what you guys are seeing. And this isn't even a Team Brandon take. Like, I feel like, see, look, he looks, harder
Mark,
than that.
Mark, what does he look? Okay, I know you didn't see the side chest, but like, is he looking bigger or smaller now, just based on how you see him move in that video than this?
Well, I don't want to upset Xavier now.
Oh
No, no,
my
no,
God!
no, no.
Can you people answer
Wait,
questions?
let me help. Let me help. He looks smaller now, but do you know what guys do with gear as leading up to comps?
They
Normally
take
it
it.
They take
changes like
whoa, they take gear?
6 weeks out. Yeah, then they go up. They might look. I don't know what Brandon uses, right? But guys might add in Anadrol.
Do you think Kevin
And
Levrone would beat Brandon Curry?
Which one? Because yeah.
Yeah, which one? Because a lot of them, I don't think because you go back to some of those Olympias and Kevin Levrone, actually, I don't want to speak out of tongue here. I want to make sure I see a photo
No,
first.
Kevin Levrone would beat most of Brandon.
Are you talking about Brandon at the Arnold Classic or the year he won the Olympia?
We'll say 2019 Curry.
Ooh, that's a matchup. That's a matchup.
Wait, I want to look up something. Look, don't get me wrong. I love Kevin Levrone, and for some reason, he's viewed some of my stories lately, and he doesn't even follow me. So I don't know why he's watching me, but
You mentioned that.
yeah, he viewed another one too. I was like, what's happening?
I think it would be close condition wise.
Yeah, 'cause-
separation. Kevin would win
You think?
Yeah, I agree.
on condition.
yeah,
on the
Oh,
basis of
separation.
condition.
Yeah.
I think Kevin.
Not from the front. Not from the front. He wouldn't.
There's still Kevin wasn't overly
What?
separated.
No,
Really,
not- Couple of abs and thigh, front double. He was smooth.
because Kevin had some of his younger packages. He was a little bit smaller, but more detailed. But then he got bigger, and I sort of imagined those packages together.
98. He was good.
Yeah,
98. He was really good. That's a comparison for you, Dylan.
You're gonna do it before me because you steal all my videos.
I don't steal anything. My fans tell me what to do.
Well, your
I
fans.
just looked at his 96 Arnold. Looked good.
Or my
You're looking
viewers,
at the
anyway.
wrong. You're looking at the wrong one.
Oh yeah, Kevin's pretty good, isn't he? Like it's just you see certain shots and you're like Brandon will win. You see other shots and you're like Kevin.
Oh, give me a second.
Kevin steps the line too, so you got to make him a little bit
So does your
taller.
mom.
I think Brandon though, if he brings in some really good conditioning at this show, which I think he will, I just think that he can improve a lot from his Olympia version with extra conditioning. Where the hell are you guys? Sorry, clicking around into I couldn't see the screen. Yeah,
That's the Grand Prix, Finland,
Yes.
96, 97, 97.
7.
That's where Marco
Yeah,
Savalainen was there.
very pretty physique.
That's beating Kevin right. That's beating. Who is it? Who are we even talking about? Brandon right there.
Curry.
Who are we even talking about? Yeah, I think that is too. But
Well, this is his best. This is what they
Yeah.
say is his best.
That beats Curry. Which hey,
yeah, that's such a nice look. Yeah.
It'll be close because Curry's
It's a good
great.
competition, though. I think they both have the same strengths.
I would agree.
I agree. Yeah.
No, I
And
agree.
also, it's just, are there photos of this event as well?
Some.
I wanna see,
not many. It's terrible. I get requests for this event more than any person. 97.
Kevin has more separation here than Brandon does in his
Yeah.
entire physique.
Yeah.
Mm,
Well, see.
no. See.
But you look at certain other body parts, and he's very pretty there though. He reminds me actually a lot of Phil Heath, like in that upper body.
They're very similar
he's-
physiques.
Yeah,
He was good at the Turkish Grand Prix, was it, or one of them?
Okay.
what would
there's
people
history
say
of that
online? How would people knock him nowadays online?
Kevin,
Who, Kevin?
Yeah, like this
weak
version.
back, inconsistent.
He's not as peeled as he should be.
Yeah, weak back, inconsistent.
Oh, that's a pretty look though, isn't it? Yeah, forget how good Kevin.
He was inconsistent because they competed so much.
Yeah, I agree.
It would be
It
like year to
pours.
year though.
No, they did 5-6 Grand Prix. And
Well, theoretically, you shouldn't be changing that much once you're in condition. I know the peak and everything. Yeah, don't.
It's pretty tough.
Oh, yeah. Shut up.
It is.
listen,
No, it is.
Xavier Wills
stay in
competed
that
in
shape.
bodybuilding for real.
Yeah.
Couple of
No,
times.
he hasn't.
Yes, he
Yes,
has.
I have. I've competed
has
like almost
Staunch.
20 times.
Pixar
Staunch
didn't happen.
competed 20 times.
Well, okay, look at my pics
Staunch only
then.
did a couple of shows.
I haven't seen no pics.
You haven't?
I have.
I'm not looking at anything you sent me. I remember the last thing you sent me.
Oh, the dick
I've
pic.
seen
No.
pictures of him competing, and there was that one when he was in the gym.
Have you actually not seen me compete?
I'm joking. Of course, I've seen you compete.
Oh, I was like, I'm like, do you really think I haven't?
Yeah, and I said not impressed, but you know,
He was shredded there
fair
that
enough.
time.
I
Peeled to the dice.
do you know what I'd say about myself? Needs
What?
more back.
like Kevin
Me.
Levrone.
That's what I'd say about me.
Because you said you can beat Kevin.
Yeah, definitely.
I agree.
No.
He's got
Okay.
a
No,
clone
this is
tattoo.
such a good physique. Do you know what I'll say is low
Unsymmetrical from
key?
that.
Yeah. But what I'd say is like, yeah, this is such a pretty physique, hey.
Bro,
This is
are you gonna bust? Chill.
Yeah, no, but it is such a good physique. Like I forget, like this version.
Marco Savalainen was good too at that event.
I don't think he was as robbed as people made it out to be.
Savalainen?
Correct.
He should have got at least third.
Beating Ronnie?
What did Ronnie? I thought Ronnie got second.
I thought was it Chris? Maybe you're right. So you would say he was beating Chris Cormier.
He was pretty good, man. So
I
they
thought
didn't
his
see him
back
coming.
was really weak. Oh, Nasser
No
was at
way.
the
His back's good. Are you crazy? Savalainen?
Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else then.
You are absolutely thinking of somebody else.
Okay.
Savalainen had a great back.
Okay. Well, translate this page because I can't read this.
You got to go up top where it says English.
I know.
All right, all right.
And
There's that's he looked good there too. Lee Priest looked very good there too.
Well, I'm getting there eventually.
It was one of Lee's best
I think
events.
maybe. Oh, here we go. Okay. Yeah.
They show him right there.
Yeah. Marco's not beating Nasser. I can tell you that much. He was great.
Look at
the
the pictures
97.
of him.
Look up Marco.
Yeah, look at some pictures of Marco's back. He's peeled.
Why are you avoiding it, Dylan?
Because
He's avoiding.
it's literally unfounded. This comparison's so dumb.
No, it ain't.
That wasn't
And
the right
he,
picture.
no, he was not in shape there. He was only ever in shape once.
Oh, then he didn't deserve it.
No, he was
Yeah.
not. That was like the next year, and he was softer than a bag of poo. Look at them
This
there,
from the
right there.
show?
Look at that.
Yeah, it is.
Look at that back. Christmas tree.
Yeah, it's-
Oh, is this a
Yes.
rat tail?
Yes, he had a little rat tail.
He placed exactly where he should have.
Because of the rat tail?
Yeah.
Look at him
The
from
IFB
the
was like,
side.
we don't like that.
Look at the arms on him.
Oh, they're sus, Mo.
No,
That can't
they're
be
real.
real.
Pure
they're-
muscle.
No, they're not.
Pure.
There's some deep shots in there.
Pure.
Hold on. I'm pulling up that old not Marx, that old
Can you
Tominator
find
video.
year to year different ones? Can you find some early years of this guy? If he has crazy
His
biceps,
arms are
is it?
still huge.
Yeah, I'm sure they are. They've got stuff in them.
No, they're pure.
No.
Hold on.
Like
here.
Ernie Taylor's triceps.
That was,
Yeah, but
I
they're
think he
not
still denies
synthol.
that.
They're not synthol. There's something else in there.
Nolotol or something. They could like the
Oh,
thing is like
damn.
Synthol.
He
Like,
had implants. I think
he had implants? Yeah.
Ernie Taylor had implants. Because
no,
they never
Ernie
changed.
Tails was shot.
Yeah, but they never
Oh my gosh.
changed. They were huge and they stayed the exact same size.
I think
Forever.
it was because there's different types of Synthol you can get. You can get like the like Synthol like the early years when people were shooting it and it just stays there. Like it doesn't move. And then you can get Synthol that obviously like dissipates over time, which I think is like the painless pump sort of thing that gets spoken about. That's like it's just essentially Synthol that will dissipate. So guys shoot it like every day and
Old
keep
Nasser
loading it
was
up.
full of it. Nasser's delts were
Yeah.
just full of it.
And some of it can be like, just like, yeah, you can tell the rear delt say.
You could maybe
It-
put Marco over who was it? Paul Dillette and Vince Taylor. So I think he can maybe be fifth at this event. But he's not beating anybody above that.
That Canadian couldn't pose.
Yeah, that's why I said I hate Paul Dillette. So
Good legs,
Please.
though. Good legs.
Well, you
notice
see
all
some
Canadians-
shots.
All
you see
Canadian
some-
bodybuilders have good legs. You notice that?
yeah.
Really? They
Quads,
train
yeah.
harder in the cold.
Ian Valier. There's more. There's more.
So
Named one guy.
Chris Bumstead, good legs.
Good job. Yep.
Robin
Marco?
Strand, good legs.
Okay, is this really a robbery if Marco was 7th when I think 5th it was his ceiling?
Who has the energy to complain anymore?
Mark's given up on life.
Anyway, let's see.
Well, when it comes to Dylan, you'll tell him what you think, and then he'll pressure you till you change your mind.
Because I'm right. I'm not pressuring you. Your opinion is evolving.
Looks like he's doing a little extracurricular activity down there. A little
Okay.
shifting of the something or other.
So, I don't think I have any more to say about this, actually.
Getting ready for brandy.
I'm just reading this.
Oh, did you want to read that? Excuse me, I'm sorry.
I am smaller than I've ever been. I stand no chance of winning this event. But
Xavier should stop taking the hopium and copium now.
Xavier Wills of Desktop Bodybuilding. I've done his show before, and I probably will again. So I
Probably
can count
not.
on him. Yes. That was one of the first pros you had on there on your channel.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Brandon?
Brandon's awesome.
Yeah, I watched that
I think
one
so.
years back.
If he's so
Probably
awesome,
commented, too.
if he's so awesome, let's see you invite him back, and then he'll come back.
Ooh, look, Milo Sarchev revealed.
Yeah, you saw that in my title. Hey.
Did he say anything to you?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't check all the comments. If he did, I wouldn't even.
Did he comment
It was
on it?
positive. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I actually accidentally tagged him when I put it up on Instagram.
Because you
I didn't
put
mean to.
reveal right in the.
I don't know. It's not a bad word. I stand
No,
by it.
but he knows that you did that just to give him a little poke the grizzly bear, and then he just gave a good. Oh, that's why you made the video, because of his physique reveal. That's right.
Yeah, it was positive. Yeah, it was positive. I'm like,
reveal though.
yeah, I was impressed because I thought he wasn't even training much last year. Like, he looked pretty good.
He doesn't stop.
I'm looking for negativity. Where is it?
It ain't there. Curry's too nice of a guy. People don't.
It's my turn to leave some negativity.
I don't know, man. Like, even the guys on Ford's podcast were positive about it.
Well, they don't know
I like
what they.
Fuad.
Okay.
Samson.
You're saying Brandon's going to beat Samson in dominating fashion.
No.
And you said
Samson's-
Samson's not your friend anymore.
What's Sean
I
Ray
said-
say there? What's Sean Ray saying there? This.
Sean
He
Ray
likes
is
it.
literally always right about everything.
Don't like Sean Ray's stuff.
Sean Ray's right.
Yeah.
I actually just had a conversation about Sean Ray. I feel like he goes the right way, and then he just decides to go in further. He just like couldn't help himself in that last podcast about Chris. He just couldn't help it.
Yeah, I watched that one too.
Xavier,
Yeah.
I
It's like
can't believe
he's going well.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but it's not your size I'm impressed with. This time it's your conditioning. Have you ever been on prep and you go over to a lady's house and she's like, I'm not really that impressed with your size, but your conditioning is killer right now.
It's ripped.
Have you ever had that interaction?
Dennis
No.
Wolf.
Oh, okay.
Dennis Wolf. Ooh,
I feel like he's-
Hollingsworth.
I feel
He
like
needs to
Samson's not hitting that perfect, but I'm sure he's
He's
like,
he's not really hitting it at all. That sucks. He needs to work on that.
Yeah, I wonder
like
if he's just
Hollingsworth.
gassed there.
I think Hollingshead could beat him, in fact.
Bro, we're lucky if Hollingshead makes it to the Arnold.
Hey, I'm going to tell you something. Hollingshead, he mentioned me in one of them podcasts.
What'd he say?
So
He
now
said,
you're
Marx
rather
Max,
than
I'd
him.
like to see a comparison between Tony Freeman and Andrew Jecht. And then Xavier Wills hopped right onto his little calculator, sent me the message, and then I made the video.
Oh, Xavier, do you know anything about this situation?
Hey, that's Michael Lockett.
Where?
It's Michael Lockett's back right there. Go down. You see that?
Yeah. I think we talked about Michael Lockett. I think James said something about him. This
That
was a fun
Michael Lockett
podcast.
at the 2000
That's someone that's
Oh, no.
completely
Olympia.
lost.
Oh no,
to
that's
history.
not the podcast.
No one ever talks about Michael Lockett.
You know how many
That is
Chicago
right.
Pros he won?
I don't know the exact amount. No,
A few.
I think he won 3 in a row.
Wow.
And they were all Chicago's, right?
That's what I said, Chicago Pros.
Oh, I thought you just said
Yeah,
pro
all the
shows.
Chicago Pros were Chicago Pros.
Hey, I didn't hear you.
I thought I was the, you know,
Retarded one?
yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Okay. Xavier, do you know anything about this?
Um,
Okay, we'll see if you have a
nothing I,
different answer after. Um,
nothing I can say.
I'm kidding.
No, I haven't even. No, I haven't even spoken to James like individually about it. It's just that, yeah, like
Um,
he'll probably come out with more of what he's going to be doing and all that sort of stuff soon. I
yeah.
think so. He said he's spoken on one of his streams saying a bit in terms of what he's going to be doing.
I'm one of
But he
James's
hasn't revealed
haters.
it.
Really?
Really, not a fan.
I like his physique more. I told him one of my videos. I said he was a pussy for not doing Detroit,
Oh my god.
and
Well,
then he
maybe that's why he
posted,
doesn't like you,
Call
Dylan.
him the P
and then
word?
and then he posted about how he's gonna get to the Olympia, and I screen recorded that just so I can be right when he didn't. I never did a video on it, but I still have the recording.
Dylan, you're an asshole.
I
See, this
am.
is
Yeah,
why
Hollingshead's a nice guy.
he is. He's the best.
Yeah,
Okay,
I like
maybe he
Hollingshead.
is. Maybe he is.
He's a great big British man too. My
No,
descendants are from England.
I'm
some
a
of
big
them
fan of
anyway.
him.
In order to be nice, you
Yeah.
have to be on this podcast, and he's
Pardon?
not coming on this podcast.
Pardon? It's not proper to say what. We say pardon.
I think after he hears that story, and except after he hears that, it's our relationship is cooked.
Yours and
No,
Hollingshead?
no, no.
Yeah.
James is forgiving. I'll have
I
a
don't
word
think
to
he
him.
is.
Yes, he is.
Who is he forgiven?
Listen.
Name 5 people he's forgiven.
Listen, I'll talk to him and I'll put a good word in for you.
You won't talk to anybody.
I talk to James Hollingshead all the time.
No, you don't.
You do?
Sure, I do.
No, you don't.
All
He's a
right,
good guy.
You don't talk to anybody.
all right.
Yeah, you know what? I want Ian Valier on this podcast. How can I make it happen? I actually have a strategy, but I don't think it's going to work.
Marx Max Muscle. How you doing, buddy? So I just seen this, mate. Good, you sent it today, though, so that's good. So I'm not too late. I didn't even know you was on the.
All right, we're out of time with that. He doesn't even notice.
He muted you. Unmute him. Take him
I
out
don't
of
think I
mute
can.
jail. Yes, you can.
No,
I'll
well,
unmute him.
I have to ask him to unmute. He can
You
mute
have to
himself
ask.
if he wants. No, I can ask him to unmute, but yeah.
I unmuted.
Oh,
Ah,
You didn't hear that?
I did. He said, Marx Max Muscle.
But did your
I
audience
like
hear it?
yeah.
Yes.
We heard most of
All
it,
right,
but then
all right.
he muted you after a bit.
He said,
Like-
how you doing, buddy? So what are you, gay lovers?
You called my bluff. See,
It
now
could've been-
I have credibility. Now I have
could've been
credibility. I
AI.
can tell you that I talked to Derek Lunsford and you would believe
It
me.
sounded kind of fake. It could have been AI.
No, because he said Marx Max Muscle.
You can make AI say anything you want.
No, you can't.
Yes, you
'Cause I
can.
heard Superset Man. He did an AI video with Ronnie Coleman doing announcing, and I could tell it was AI.
You can make him say anything you want, though. Whether it sounds like him
Did you
or
see
not.
that video? It was actually pretty good. He did Dorian
see it.
Yates did commentary. Yeah, because it showed his face and it was showing him talking. Yeah, buddy.
That's an
Ding,
interesting
ding,
idea.
ding.
Yeah, it's
You've
crazy.
never seen that?
Is it a new
No.
one?
No, he did it a while ago, and I thought he should have kept doing videos like that, and he never did.
Yeah, it's super interesting. It's cool.
Hey, Xavier, do you have Wesley winning the Arnold Classic Physique division?
No.
Okay. Well, I don't think I have anything else to grill you on then.
You're just trying to
did we-
find me with an opposing opinion.
Did we talk about Nick Walker? Yeah, we did.
We? Oh yeah, we brought him up. We didn't say too much though.
Okay.
What did you think of the update?
Thought it was pretty fucking shit.
Nick Walker, I feel like he doesn't
No.
really care what the update is. Really, you know what I
Kenson
mean?
said that he has good lower body.
Kinson doesn't know what he's looking at.
Yeah, you said that before. I think that, I mean, like the main thing on his physique that's going to get looked at, like he's enormous right now. And I think when he actually preps, he gets dramatically better. But you just can sort of see that midsection there. But if he's obviously this far out from the contest, he could have just eaten beforehand. But I think a lot of people will say, oh, why don't you take it when you're midsection smaller, but it's probably because, like, as a bodybuilder, I guarantee none of these guys will, outside of maybe Brandon Curry, maybe will put up an update and not care, like, and be like, low on carbs for 5 days. I'm pretty sure most of these guys are going to do it when they're fuller, just even if they don't look better. You know what
How
I mean?
many you make every excuse in the book.
Well, I'm saying the midsection looks a little bit big there.
You think he had a little?
I don't
something?
think so. I think it
Couple
looks better.
pancakes, syrup.
Maybe not that, but maybe just after a high carb day. You know what I mean? He's like, let's
You-
do it in the evening. See, it looks
Rice.
like it's towards dusk a little bit.
You did say he was not
Or
going to
morning.
win Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Martin's fourth in the world. I don't think that's an outrageous claim.
Yeah, but he
Considering
just
good
lost to Nick,
veto.
though.
Yeah, why don't you say it to Nick's face? Let's see what he has to say about it.
He lost to Nick, but Martin was better at the Olympia. And then
Michael
Nick was a lot
Dabour.
better. Not going to be good.
Michael
Oh, you see he's
Dabour
back with his
commented.
girlfriend?
Who?
He's back with Maria. There
I
was
did see that.
Maria. That's Arnold's girlfriend's name, Maria. Come on, Maria.
It's a kiss on the cheek. How do we know?
Hmm?
How do we know?
Do you see what I
Oh,
just
that they're together from a kiss on the cheek?
Hot. You're right.
Can you imagine that?
Can you imagine that? What do you like?
Yeah, Dylan commenting hot on that.
Oh, okay.
Who cares?
That's just terrible.
Why?
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't
she's
think it's that bad.
gonna think it was to these pictures. I meant to this one.
Oh yeah, yeah. People are
Rip.
going to think it's the first one.
We
Rip.
know what's going on. We know what's going on.
Okay. Let's end on a give me 2 seconds here.
I did delete that comment. Is that what you're doing?
No, I'm not gonna delete it. Who
He
cares?
deletes nothing.
If it just got so bad, I just throw myself off a building. Anyway, I have 2 memes to show you. It was like pulling teeth.
What if they don't let you in the building? Like to get into an elevator to get up.
Oh, that'd be brutal. That'd be awful, actually.
Excuse me, can I get into your building to get up there so I can jump off?
Try to jump off the first floor in the most gruesome way possible. Just to be
Right on your head.
Okay. So I've been seeing a lot of these particular types of memes.
Oh, good lord. Don't be showing any of that crap.
I think they're so funny.
Oh,
I
I
can't
didn't even
stop
look in the
laughing at
group.
them. Okay, Xavier, this is your
No.
first.
Please,
Mark.
no memes.
Just chill for 2 seconds. Okay. You won't be able to play the music. Have you seen these types of memes?
Two, yeah, crack name. One. I don't understand it exactly.
Oh my god.
What am I? I'm not trying to too hard, but
Mark couldn't either. It's like you
D-
people don't understand.
D2.
It's
Wait, can I
Dick
say
to
that out
Your
loud?
Crack, name one Drake song. And the joke is, I don't know one, you'll just have to slide it in.
Oh, and the GNG is
Gang.
oh,
It's like, just
okay.
slide it in. It's like, just insert your penile instrument, homie. Do you understand?
dick to your crack.
Yes. It's kind of like swear on your mama. You know what I mean? Swear on your
Oh,
mama.
well, I'm 35 years old.
Okay. No, it's like Xavier. Let's say you were wearing a band t-shirt, but you didn't know any of the songs. I would come up to you and I would say, yeah, on your mother right now, name one of that band's songs.
Oh, so you say dick to your crack.
Yeah. Yeah.
Name some songs.
And the repercussion, if you don't know a Drake song, is you're going to have sexual intercourse with this fellow.
Oh my God, you took that from that? Oh.
What is that?
Oriental Mark.
You can't say that. You can't say Oriental. That's racist.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. No, that's a bad one. You cannot say that one. I only said it because I don't care.
Really?
Oriental is a bad one.
Really?
Yes.
That wasn't bad when I was younger. That was
No,
like complimentary.
No, that's
Oh,
a
this
bad one.
Oriental home.
Yeah, no, I may even have. No,
Do I
that's a
have to
bad
cut
one.
this?
I don't think it'd be that bad, but it's bad. Yes, Oriental
Oh.
is widely considered a slur when used to refer to people of Asian descent.
Can you please check if that's in Australia?
Probably not.
Look it up. We're pretty woke these days.
Your career is in my hands right now.
I was meaning to be complimentary. Mark, you look like you're from Australia in a way.
No, you didn't. You didn't mean it to be complimentary. You did it because it was a traditional Asian garb. An Asian hat. Oh.
It's an Oriental hat. Is it not?
A very nice hat, actually.
And now you double down and say it again.
I don't know. No, it's not bad. Look it up in Australia.
Okay, people, I get what I would say. A word is not racist. A person is racist. But I mean, it's like, okay, who's not both? Am I right?
So in Australia, it's not saying it's racist.
Only in America, someone several years ago in America decided this totally innocuous word was suddenly offensive. A rug is Oriental, not a person. And it stuck. And you see many of the answers here. That's how it stuck.
There used to be
so it's only in America.
There'd be kind of noodles. They called them Oriental noodles.
Oh, now I got all you.
They don't have them anymore. They don't have them anymore.
Okay, everyone.
We have them here.
Down in the comments, do you consider Oriental racist? Not if you actually are racist. That's a different question. I hope all of you are. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Some people nowadays, they try to point the finger of racism to everything you say.
That's what it sounded like.
No, see, you can wait.
There's no racial.
Let me share my screen. Let me share my screen.
I don't think how do I do that?
You can.
Hold on.
I'll show you something.
I'm going to make you a co-host. I think
it's on there. You get him.
Allow to record to. Hold on.
Wait, I can share. Wait. I've requested.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Let me stop sharing mine.
Okay. Let me make sure I've got nothing weird open.
Yeah. Let's try to explain your racism right now. Despicable behavior, bigot.
What do we have here? I can go down to Woolworths and buy some Oriental noodles right now.
They were called Mr. Noodles where I'm from. Mr. Noodles.
Because you're
from Oriental. Look, every brand. I can buy these.
I'm from a what, Dylan?
You're from a nice, well-rounded country. One that's not racist.
We've got it everywhere. It's all over your screen. See?
Well,
not bad.
It's like evil. It's going to exist in the world.
Yeah, it's better to come from me. Okay, but anyway, back to the leave it down in the comments. Do you think Oriental is racist? Not if you're racist. I don't really care about that. Do you think the word would be like any other racial slur? Do you think it should be also considered in the term racial slur? Let us know down in the comments. But we have to get down to the second round of my dick to your crack meme. So Xavier, you understand this, right?
Dick to your crack means like word to your mother. No, not word to your mother.
No. It's like swear on your mother right now.
Swear on your mother, not word to your...
Because it's kind of like, man, you better be telling the truth or there are going to be grave consequences. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Okay.
Dick to your crack.
Right. And
you just felt wrong. Like that wrong.
And now you're really doubling up on the racism. This is like eugenics, bro. You need to chill. This is how they spell. The brothers.
I think it's the U.S. more than other countries.
That's what.
Yeah.
Like,
what we already
think everything's racist.
I would agree. Okay, but anyway.
Oh no, but we do it in Australia like big time, but Oriental is just not on that wavelength.
Okay. So you get the meme, right? You get it. And I see a lot of these and they're like, I hate to say they're low stakes, but it's like just name the Drake song or I'm going to have sexual intercourse with you, right? Okay. Read this next one to the class, Xavier.
Hey man, what's your name? It's nice to meet you. Jay's slide it straight in dry. Jay's? Just slide it straight in. Just slide it straight in dry. And wait, I'm not going to say this out loud because I don't want to say
it says, just slide it straight in dry and use me, then grape all my homeboys and family members.
And then broken hearts.
That's so funny.
Why?
I think it's just because it's absurd. Gen Z is all about the absurdism.
I like absurd. I don't get that though. Like, I don't know.
Okay, because imagine the absurdity.
Captain.
Okay, it's like the "Dick to Your Crack" song. That's something you would say in high school. It's like "Dick to Your Crack." You better name one Drake song right now. You know what I mean? It's like swear on your mother right now. You better be telling the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
you find
Okay.
that this is a nice hat?
It is nice.
I like it.
Okay,
Captain.
but imagine coming up to someone
I
saying,
am the
"Hey
captain
man,
now.
it's nice to meet you," and then he just says, "Slide it straight and dry, and then grab all my homeboys and family members." Could you imagine
He
how
did this
funny
with me
that-
earlier, Xavier. He did the same thing with me earlier. 20
Wouldn't that be
minutes we
funny?
went on both of these pictures.
Nah, I can't. Yeah, get it off. I agree, Matt. We should have never shown it. Maybe some Gen Zers will like it. I don't know.
It's the younger generation. They think things
See,
are funny.
It's
I
like,
think
bro,
If you
funny
don't like it,
hats
unsub. I like funny stuff. I like funny stuff.
I thought that was funny.
You
And
call that a
that's-
knife? You call that
That's-
a knife?
That's going to be the
That's a
last one
knife.
today.
It's a knife.
That's going to be our
Oh, it is.
concluding,
Yeah.
our concluding thoughts there.
I was going to say that to Lee Priest the other day, but I figured, nah, he might get mad at me if I say that.
Lee
Why?
Priest literally went into the hospital instead
Because
of
it's
coming
like
on my
the-
podcast.
What? Lee's in the hospital?
No, he was though.
Is he okay?
Well, he's on his tour now.
When was he in the hospital?
Like,
Oh, you
He's
guys
had all
had
sorts of
planned
shit.
a while back. Oh,
yeah, like no, it was like last week. And then he couldn't come on my podcast, and I was like, literally, get a life. What?
I think it was his eye, wasn't it?
No, because he had a full bed and like everything.
Oh
He's
no,
like,
he was sick. That's right. Yeah, he was sick. Yeah,
You had a
he had
cough.
like
get over it, bro.
he had
Dick
it
to your
forever.
crack. Dick to your crack. Say you're not sick.
I'm not sick.
I almost got you. I almost.
Like I'm not sick.
Okay, everyone. Xavier, do you have anything else to
I need a
add?
drink. No. Desktop bodybuilding. Subscribe. Don't subscribe. Don't bother
I
subscribing.
like when you
Just go
say
watch
we are
videos.
back. We
We are back. Like there's another person as well.
We are back.
The guy in the back. Someone holding a gun to my head.
It's that guy. It's that guy holding that dick to the crack.
We're back.
That is-
Reveal the
it's
reveal the-
Milos.
piece of
Milos is holding you at cock point.
No, he's in Vegas. Maybe I am too, you know.
Oh, Xavier. Well,
It was the
imagine
guy that gave him the free sandwiches from the airplane.
Mark and I had such a Mark and I started out this podcast with such a good discussion, a very fruitful discussion about like actual bodybuilding. Imagine trying to see like what it evolves into, and then you skip ahead at the 2 hour mark, and it's like dick to your crack, and then Mark's wearing Oriental stuff.
Why
Yeah.
don't you? That's racist. Why don't you make it two, cut it in half, and then start the second one with Xavier Wills from Desktop Bodybuilding?
I agree.
And don't forget the scene where I talked about Mechanic.
Make
Or
it
were you
two
recording?
entirely. We'll talk about it in a second, but that's
Part
gonna.
one, part two. Xavier
You were
Wills.
recording when I showed Mechanic earlier and
No,
explained.
I wasn't. I'm
Ah.
I'm done. I'm done. That's gonna do it for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you hit the like button. Follow that prompt as well about if you think that word is think that word is racist. Ooh,
Mark's put out his best stuff lately too. I've been very much enjoying your videos, Mark.
that's his
Mechanic.
best.
Yeah.
But anyway, like the video, subscribe for more, and I will see you all in the next video.